And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
The New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, y'all, and welcome to the Dirty Boot Sports Podcast, episode 27. The Mike Trout, Malcolm Jenkins,
Ray Rice.
Murray.
Eddie George
episode. Yeah, we'll go with that. So tonight we've got NFL news. We're going to talk a little LSU football.
Oh, hold on. It's the Austin Riley episode.
There you go.
There we go.
He might win.
who just struck
the one
out.
that just struck out.
That is Chance's wife's baby dad.
Wow, okay. How that was.
By the way.
You know.
So we're going to talk NFL news, LSU football. NBA schedule was just released, so we're going to hit on that. And our Dirty Five tonight is going to be sports video game franchises. So
Yep.
Super excited about that.
Yep. Let's kick it off. Let's talk some y'all want to talk some Hard Knocks? You Detroit fans?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, the Detroit flag's on the way. Need to get us something. We gotta get something in here.
We got to.
I'm such a big
I'm about
Lions
to
fan
order
right
something
now.
right now.
We just need like something to put on the
Hold
table.
on. I'm going to get something.
Get us a statue.
I'm going to get something.
I've got a
Barry Sanders
I've got a
statue?
Barry Sanders.
I was about to say, Kyle's probably got
I
something
need
Sanders.
Dan Campbell doing a push-up or something.
I've looked at a Dan Campbell poster.
I
Like
love Dan
a
Campbell.
little poster, yeah.
He's probably my favorite person on earth besides my wife right now. So, yeah. Love me some Danny boy. Yeah, another great episode of Hard Knocks. I'm completely locked in. More locked in than I have been in a couple of years, like I've said. Man, last night we actually met some players, got to see some players a lot. You know, it was different than the first episode. We finally had DeAndre Swift on there and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What do you think about T.J. Hawkinson and his shorts?
I didn't
Were
like
they short?
how
Oh, they were
Daisy Duke.
they were tights.
it wasn't even shorts. It was like pants materials, and it was like football pant material, that silky stuff, and it was like butt cheek level almost. Like they were short.
How do you have full contact practice and
You
not having
can't.
pads on below
You can't.
your waist? I don't understand that.
Not many people's going to talk about him though.
Like it was something, man. It was bad. But
But has he been getting whooped at practice?
no.
He had tree trunks for legs.
Yeah, he's a man. Here you go. This on the screen. But yeah, we got DeAndre Swift finally. So he's one of the bigger named people on their team, if not the biggest named person on their team. So that was needed. Finally, look at that.
Why?
Knowing he's on TV.
Y'all need to look it up on Twitter, on Google, or something. You got to find it. It's horrible.
Maybe he
But,
got dared to do that.
No, he might not have.
I think he just wants to do
He lost a
something
bet.
cool.
He lost his fantasy football league last year.
That might have been what happened. He got punked into doing
He's
it.
got some good thighs.
Yeah, he's good running thighs, probably. Good
Yeah.
running thighs. Not too big, not too small. Look muscular. Yeah, looks like an athlete. Like
So
he should.
what all happened? I didn't get to watch the episode yet.
Something cool to me was Amon-Ra St. Brown named off every wide receiver in the draft that was drafted ahead of him.
Draymond can do that.
Well, no, it was like 20-something people.
Draymond does 34.
Yeah, all right, well, whatever. It was still impressive that he named off every wide receiver ahead of him.
And his dad used to be Mr. Olympia.
Didn't know that.
Wow.
And he looks like he's in the 60s probably.
Yeah.
And he still lifts weights.
Do we want a Detroit Lions little football or a helmet?
I want a helmet.
Okay.
I want a helmet.
And St. Brown is pretty jacked
We're
himself.
going with
I
a
didn't know
mini
he was
helmet.
that
and-
built, man.
Yeah.
When he's got his pads and stuff on, he doesn't look that large. He took his shirt off and he's freaking jacked.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, especially with him being kind of like a slot guy over the middle guy. He could take a lot of hits, it looks like, because he's going to need to because of his size. But
The problem is, at the end of the show, they're still Detroit, and they lost.
that is correct. in a very traumatizing way.
Yeah.
With David Blau or Blow, however you say his last name, from Purdue. Blau?
Yeah.
He had a lot of screen time last night. Probably
He
like
did.
15 minutes.
Him and his wife.
And yeah, we learned all about his wife. She's from Columbia.
She looked good.
That's what I was about to
She's
ask.
all right.
Oh, for Columbia? Don't look that
She
great?
was not that hot to me.
Really?
No, me
He's
neither.
an Olympian.
whenever
she's fast though.
Oh, she's very fast. She's good at the hurdles. She's really fast.
I'm gonna check her out.
She makes fast people look not fast. So
look her up. While you're
she's an Olympian though. She's about to qualify for the France Olympics, and she's legit, man. And like I said, they gave him and her a lot of screen time. Only like they built him up so high. It was like, man, I'm rooting for this guy. I looked up the roster. I was like, is he gonna be the backup quarterback? No, they got Tyler Bray still, and that's
well. Let's just hope she does good because I don't think he's making it.
Correct. I hope she wins a gold medal because he ain't gonna make the roster. I don't think after
not after
night.
that.
For the first time ever, I just ordered something. Detroit Lions.
Heck yeah, baby.
It will be here next week.
We're a Detroit podcast. now.
I'm down with it.
Hey,
absolutely.
when they succeed, we called it.
Exactly.
When they
You
have a
heard it here
successful
first,
season.
folks.
Everybody but Kyle.
What happens if they go 2-15 though?
They won't
They're
go 2-15.
They have a good draft pick. Get a
I say
quarterback.
they at least go 3-14.
They go 2-15.
They
They
get
get
Bryce
Bryce
Young,
Young or
C.J.
C.J. Stroud.
Oh
And they're
my
good to
gosh!
go.
Look out! Here we go.
That might be what they
Might be
need.
scary.
Let's tank. Let's tank.
Let's go. I'm rooting for losses this year, guys. As a first-time fan of
No,
them.
they might make the playoffs.
I don't know. I'm really excited about it. They got a lot of guys that I find interesting.
Yeah,
For sure. Like DeAndre Swift, I didn't know a whole lot about him, but like the dude's not really a talker. He's kind of quiet. He kind of seems like he takes care of his business, which is not the stereotypical way of an NFL running back.
very true.
Especially a first round. Was he first round or second round? He was one of the top 2 or 3 running backs in his draft.
Second.
Well, he was early.
When did he
right?
come out? 19? Or 20?
Last year was his sophomore year, so
2020.
3 years ago, yeah. He ain't a talker, and I like that in him. And something else I liked was Deuce Staley kind of gave him the business last night, and it was like, you can be one of the best in this league, but you're going to have to do it. It ain't going to be on me. It ain't going to be on your teammates. You're the one that's going to put your head down and put the work in. And he kept rewinding this clip of him running. It was towards the sideline, and he kind of like took the easy route out, like just went out of bounds. He's like, no, BS. You're going to stiff arm this guy next time or else I won't play you. He straight up told him that. He's like, I won't play you. I don't need you if you're just going to tiptoe around like that.
Yeah, I don't think Staley would have went out of bounds.
No.
He was the second running back taken.
Second.
Behind Clyde, right ahead of Jonathan Taylor.
Well, then they got to one of the best backup running backs with Jamal Williams.
Yeah.
Another Williams.
Hey, I'm all about me some Jamal too, man. I like him.
Imagine if KC would have took Taylor, number 32.
I don't think he would have fit. I don't think he would have fit. No way.
I don't know.
No, not. He fits the Colts offense.
In order of fit,
No way he'll fit Kansas
maybe
City's.
DeAndre ahead of Clyde now looking back. Jonathan Taylor could not have fit there. Zero shot.
I agree.
I mean, he's
he would have
improved
gotten
pass
near as many
catching.
touches.
He's not going. Yeah, but he's not going to be out of the shotgun running the ball. He needs to be.
He needs to be
back under the center.
an eye or the
An
pro
eye,
set
yeah.
or something like that, and
I don't think
single
he'd be a good
back.
fit.
Let him just run down here.
I'm not giving up on Clyde. I want to see what he does this year. I think he had a little sophomore slump last year.
I've been hearing
Well,
that
that
they got a
rookie
backup that's
Well,
going to be
something
better.
happened preseason. Didn't he get sick and lost a bunch of weight? They were talking
I
about
didn't
before
see
the
that.
season
Really?
last year, and he come in.
Last year.
Last year.
okay,
Yeah, I'm talking about
this
last year.
Yes, he did. He had.
He
some
was like
issues.
20 pounds underweight,
He was-
and it really took him a while to
His
get going.
health never got good last
So
year.
he should be in a lot better shape this year.
Yeah, I want to see him. I want to give him one more year to see.
Yeah, I like St. Brown too now after watching
I
this.
like him. He ain't flashy either, man.
No.
Like it sounds weird, but they fit what Detroit is.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys do, and that's good to see.
What does that mean?
Like hard worker, bring
Gritty.
your lunch pail, grit. It's on their
Grit.
wall, on their meeting.
That's right.
Grit. They're all gritty. It seems like.
Like
which,
Detroit in the 80s?
We're not talking about the city of Detroit. Like when you think of Detroit, think about just like a cloudy day.
Working class guys.
Working class.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
cloudy. It's raining. It looks miserable, kind of like Cleveland, But like these guys are not flashy like the Cleveland guys were, and I think they're gonna be okay this year. I really do. And what was the guy's name? The linebacker that got a lot of screen time too last night. Something Rodriguez.
Rodrigo was what they were
They
calling
call
him.
him Rodrigo.
But his last
Kelvin
name's Rodriguez.
Shepard's Semi-racist, call him Rodrigo, but it's okay, Kelvin.
He looks like a stud right now.
He said numerous times in that meeting room, like, you veterans, you might want to get ready because he's about to start. He kept telling him, he's like, if y'all don't fix some stuff, this is going to be our guy, and I'm giving you every chance I have. He basically told them guys, you're starting right now because you're not a rookie, and that's got to be alarming to hear as a vet. You know?
He flattened some guys last night.
Yeah, he plays with his hair on fire, which is always good to see. But like we said, they did lose, but it's the preseason. Who cares? It'll be okay. They played well though. You know, they scored 20-something points, that's always good. Okuda got burnt deep on a long pass. I'm joking.
He probably didn't even play, huh?
I don't know. I saw him mentioned in practice, but he ain't been on the screen yet, which is strange to me as well.
Hutchinson looked good.
Hutchinson is a star.
Yes, he is going to be the next defensive star for sure.
That swim move he put on that tackle on the second play of the game, son.
His first play he got to Mariota, and that ain't easy to do.
On the sideline.
Yeah.
Sideline. He chased him down from the back side.
How did Mariota look?
Oh, they didn't show a whole lot.
They
just showed that.
What they showed didn't look good because he was getting hit or tackled every time.
Yeah. But I'm excited for the next episode. I'm really big on it right now. It's very entertaining this year, and I wish y'all would watch it.
I'm going. Yeah.
Besides Josh, it's just me and Josh.
I was going to last night. I was going to watch both of them, and I passed out at 7 o'clock last night. I was so tired.
I have to bum a HBO access.
I used to have Clay's. That's who I use.
Yeah. I used to have it.
Use Clay's.
I kind of miss it though. There's some good stuff on HBO Max.
Dude, there's a lot of good stuff on there. That's where True Detective is, you know.
Which I got that on DVD too.
Mariota was 2 for 2, 36 yards. And 3 rushes, 23 yards, 1 touchdown.
Ritter was 10 for 22.
So yeah, they only showed the bad stuff of him.
Well, I mean, what was bad? Getting sacked or something?
Yeah,
no, he didn't get sacked.
Well, he probably gained. It was probably a 1-yard gain.
No, it was just impressive of him getting ran down by Hutchinson.
Yes, by a D end. You know, because he's not really a edge rusher. I wouldn't consider him. Would y'all consider him an edge?
Who, Hutchinson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing outside linebacker in their system.
But he was lined up, it looked like, in the middle a lot.
He's not a stand-up guy, though.
I thought he was just a natural D end.
I'm pretty sure he's getting lined up at
There's no way he can stand up.
I saw Justin Jackson. Is that the Justin Jackson from the Chargers?
Probably.
Yeah, he got he's not there anymore.
Well, he's a good ball player too.
That's why they let him go, because they just signed what's his name to that big contract at safety, the Chargers.
Oh, Derwin James.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me look, but I'm pretty sure they must be running like a 3-4 or something.
I'm telling you, the Jaguars are going to wish they'd have picked Hutchinson.
Isn't Aaron Glenn the DC? The Saints secondary guy?
They got him listed at D end on here.
Yeah, Aaron Glenn's the DC.
Yeah, he's not they were always a 4-3 in New Orleans when he was there. It's weird that they're going a 3-4. There's no way Hutchinson can be a stand-up linebacker.
Right there.
Okay. I'm about to say.
So, yeah, that's about it for Hard Knocks. That's all I got on it. Josh, anything I missed? That was pretty much it.
No, that was pretty much it.
We saw a lot more football.
Yeah.
A lot more football, so that's always good. What happened at the
golf?
end?
I mean, is golf
he's a system guy. He ain't the long-term answer there. If they say he is, they're lying to you. Everybody knows he ain't the guy. God, he has to be.
Much as they traded for him. I mean, jeez.
Yeah. Something happened at the end that was funny. I just can't remember what it was. Oh, the O-line's coach, the O-line coach's son.
The son that was going around talking to everybody.
He talking noise to them guys, man.
Yeah.
They're giving it back to him. It was funny. Told one dude he sucked or something like that. It was fine. He's just walking around.
It's kind of hardcore because the dude might be losing out on his lifetime dream.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing. But yeah, that's all I got on it. What's up next?
So Derwin James signed a big deal today.
70-something million.
4 years, $76 million. Highest paid safety in the league.
How many full seasons has he played?
Not many.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan of him, though. I love watching him play.
They better start signing some of those guys, because when Herbert's contract comes up, that's going to be pretty healthy.
So he missed all of 2020, played 5 games in 19, played all of them in 18, and played 15 last year.
It's like an every other year kind of guy.
It feels like he was he's like injury prone or something. Am I thinking about that second
year? Basically 2 years out of 4.
2020.
He missed the whole year, didn't he?
I tore his ACL, I believe, in count.
I never learned how
I didn't realize he played all of last year, though. or practically all
118
of it.
tackles is good too. Is a strong safety.
He'll be a good. He'll be a good
Was
safety.
that the
for
year
Sean Payton.
that they were on Hard Knocks when he tore his?
Had to be.
I think it is.
Had to be because
He'll be a Chargers
last year's
coach.
Cowboys.
Mark it down.
Yeah.
2020. So yeah.
And
You
when
got
when he's the Chargers
Dude,
coach,
I would
we might
love-
have to have a Chargers helmet in here.
I would like to see Herbert and Peyton.
Oh,
Go to work.
phenomenal! I know. We'll have a Chargers helmet right beside the Detroit
So
helmet.
Aiden Hutchinson's listed as left outside linebacker on Madden. I don't know why, but he is.
There's no way he's an outside linebacker.
I knew I
He'll
wasn't
get burnt.
crazy though.
He will get exposed at being an outside.
And this is
linebacker.
why it just needs to be referred to as an
Edge rusher. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's defensive end, outside linebacker. It's the same thing now.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just it's. There's
Any
too
other
much
NFL
leeway
news?
with that.
Well, the
Deshaun Watson should have his
supposedly today or
something.
tomorrow.
Oh,
So
really?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What it's going to be?
I
year.
don't
They
know.
wa- they want it to be a
It's
year.
gonna be a year.
I'm thinking he's gonna.
The
plea-
commissioner wants a
It's
year.
gonna be a plea bargain, is what I've read. Right.
I think
Well,
they're
did y'all-
going-
did y'all
I think
see
it's going to be
before
not a
the-
year. I think he's going
I think.
to get like 10 to 12, which is basically a year. But I mean, I don't think he's going to get the full year.
I think with how hard, what's his face, Goodell is pushing for, like an indefinite timeline, that they're gonna be like, how about this, Deshaun? If you take 1 year, we'll call it even. You know what I mean? Because if they went to court and said like we want 2 years or 3 years, a lifetime or something, they might could get that if they went to court. You know,
Well,
with an independent party.
He missed all of last year, right?
Yeah.
So that'd actually
At
be
least.
2
Did
years.
he mess any before?
I
If
think
he
got
misses
hurt
all
the
this
before,
year,
didn't
He was gonna
that's
sit
2
out
years.
anyways.
So
Because he was unhappy with his.
That's right.
Yeah, he was gonna.
Yeah, he actually started all that.
yeah, he was gonna
And
sue
then all this
himself.
come up later. Yeah.
I think that's what happened. I think that he kind of had it out with the Texans brass, and
And
they're
they
like,
released
all right,
it.
bro, we got you. Because there's some powerful people in Houston with a whole lot of oil field money out there. And I think that I know that's conspiratorial, but I don't
very
think
conspiratorial.
It's not a coincidence. There's very few things in life that are a coincidence, especially like that.
Yeah.
But he before the preseason game, for the Browns, he apologized. Like that was his first public
In some
apology.
freaking sweats.
Yeah, that was like the first time that he made the
to the
I
girls.
guess the first time that he
Which-
first
what-
took ownership
so what are you
of it,
telling
I
us?
guess.
I mean,
I'm thinking that he
He's
knows that
innocent,
he's
like
about
you
to get
said, man.
suspended for a year.
He's. I'm thinking it's going to be a year.
Because
Whenever it came out how many massage therapists he had, that was kind of the writing on the wall.
Why
for
you
me.
need
It's like
40-something
nobody-
different chicks
nobody
rub it
does
on
that.
you?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, but whenever that happened, and in the past, whenever he's been asked to do that, he always says, "I stand by my decision. I feel like I'm not whatever, And now after
kind of giving up a little bit.
And in the midst of all that, he
trying to
posted
save himself a little bit.
he posted a video of himself in a porn star, like hanging
that's
out at his
funny.
house in a maid's outfit, dunking on.
He was
Like,
getting a massage.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, he thought like maybe this will work better. Since
She's
it's
good
her
with her
job.
hands.
they're calling me a sexual predator and a sexual deviant. So let me post a video of,
He found somebody that agreed to it.
And I don't know about y'all, but like him coming out of Clemson, I loved him.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
Me
I
too.
was like, man,
They called him.
he seems
football
like a
Michael Jordan.
like a great guy, Like
I
you
always
never
say
heard
He does a
any
lot of
issues.
community stuff
Yeah.
and everything.
And I rooted for him because they played Bama, of course, and I was like, I like me some Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
And first
And here-
couple years he's okay. Now it's just been all downhill.
And here's the thing: if you want to, capitalize on being a professional athlete and love all the women, that's between you and God. I have
Yeah.
no problem with that.
That's up
but
to
when
you.
it's not consensual,
Exactly. When it's becoming sexual assault, basically, that's an issue.
he's probably a little worse than old Ray Rice that we mentioned.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, at least Ray.
Something
tried
that's
to take
interesting
that
though.
forward.
So like
Or apologize
with
for not
the MLB, Marcell Ozuna had his domestic abuse situation that he missed a lot of last year for, and they backtracked it. And he missed like 100 games last year with injury and suspension. And whenever they announced his 80-game suspension this year, it was all from last year. Yeah,
But he was
so
also
why don't they do that within
no.
within NFL?
He was last year after he got hurt, and he was deemed healthy enough to play. he was put on the administrator. He was on administrative leave.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Trevor Bauer's been doing for the past 3 years, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? So Watson hasn't been put on administrative leave. He's just been out.
Yeah, that's
So
weird.
they can't retroact that, and I don't think they even have that in the NFL.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't think that's a thing.
Look
the
at the
NFL can
difference
do.
between Bauer's, sentence and
How much did he get? 2 years.
2 years.
I mean,
Well, he's a piece of garbage anyway. So
yeah,
We
but
wanted him to be a Brave.
I did.
I think they're it's kind of similar though. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, it just
Bowers has like some
Bowers is, like,
hardcore
graphic.
evidence. Yeah,
and like Bowers actually involved like
What
I guess you
did
could
they
say
have, like,
sex. I guess you
they
could
had
say
they had like
they had intercourse and like
they
he
had
did
like
bad
messages
things.
and everything,
Yeah.
like confirming all this stuff.
He actually has like hardcore evidence.
Yeah.
Against him.
Yeah.
Deshaun does not. It's all he says. She
So let's
says.
move away from this topic.
But hey, but
what's
hold
next?
on. Everybody think a year?
I think a
it's
year.
gonna
That's
be
what
a
the
year.
commissioner wants, and he usually
I think
gets
it's gonna
it.
be a year.
Then the Browns trade for Jimmy G.
What are they going to trade for?
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
I mean, but what?
He's better than Jacoby Brissett, huh?
I don't
Got
know.
him.
Is he?
You know who's not problematic and solid quarterback in the NFL. He's led the Browns to a playoff win, like first in like 20 years. It's Baker Mayfield.
He's at.
They screwed that up, didn't they?
Yep. I think they might regret that in the long run. Now,
I don't know if Watson gets this year suspended. He's back. He's clean slate. I think he'll forget about Baker.
I don't think.
I don't think it's going to work.
I think Baker Mayfield's ceiling had been reached in
It's
Cleveland. I don't think he was
absolutely
going to do
reached.
any more there.
He was hurt.
Well, I
Baker's
don't think
ceiling's
that.
not that high. So I mean,
Well, I think it's smaller in Cleveland. I don't know. They just didn't G-Haul him in that franchise.
I don't think it's going to be
not
better
to
in Carolina.
Well, yeah, it may not, and he may not be a be a guy, but I definitely feel like there was something there that just kind of held him back.
His ability held him back.
I
mean, let's be honest.
his God-given athletic ability had been maxed out.
Since he's been in the NFL,
Here we go.
since he's been in the NFL, every year he's been there, he'd have been the best quarterback the Saints would have had. He was better than Drew them last couple of years, easily.
I would agree.
I would still take Drew.
God no.
I would take the smarts over Baker's any lack of ability.
Baker doesn't have that type of problem. Like Baker has a bad reception for some reason, but he's not that.
Baker is actually pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Football IQ.
Yeah, and coming into the league, everyone was like, he's about to light it up.
I
and
don't
everything.
understand.
The man had a freaking shoulder injury.
Never thought he was going to light it up when he
Where
got
did his
drafted.
accuracy go though?
He was hurt.
Well, he's got to get that back.
He was hurt.
He's got to return.
He's been hurt every year.
He's got to throw.
Yeah,
that,
he was hurt
that ball
last
that he
year.
did
The
in
year
college.
before, you know what he did? Was a possession away from beating Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs and advancing to the AFC Championship. Like, he wasn't bad the year before.
Mark Sanchez made it to the AFC Championship.
His rookie year.
I feel like, what does that have to? I mean, like that doesn't.
Better than what the Saints have been doing. He was great.
Baker's had a good roster. I mean, it's not like Cleveland's got a bad roster. He's had a loaded roster around him every year he's been there, pretty much.
His rookie year, he broke the rookie quarterback touchdown record, and he didn't even play all the games because he didn't come into the third
I believe
game of
he
the year.
broke the commercial record too, because he's in
No
every freaking
freaking
commercial
doubt.
you ever
That's all
see.
he's worried
Everybody
about.
thought he's about to just blow up.
Man, I mean, he's
I don't blame him for
definitely
getting
got
on.
paid
He had a
on
great
commercials.
rookie year, and then that next year they took another step.
And he was likable.
So,
you know.
yeah.
I mean, if he goes, and I mean, he's going to make Carolina a couple more wins better. But I mean, they're not going to be relevant.
Well, he'll sell some tickets because
I mean, he'll have some sell some.
I would not be
jerseys for
shocked
him.
if they sneak into the last wild card. I really would.
the only thing's going for them is they're in the NFC.
I just don't see
Exactly.
I don't see
NFC's
three
terrible.
teams in the NFC South in the playoffs. I don't see that.
Crap, Saints might not.
I don't.
I never know.
Saints are in.
God in heaven.
I mean,
Saints are in. Saints are in last year if freaking San Francisco doesn't get lucky and beat the Rams. I mean, and they've had freaking Trevor Siemian at quarterback last year.
Oh, but on the Saints. On the Saints, did y'all see Trevor Penning got like the highest rated rookie on Pro Football Focus?
Did you see where freaking we're down 6 offensive linemen right now this week?
Yeah, he got
I did
hurt,
not see
didn't he?
that.
Yeah.
Penning
Penning out.
and the
Ramchek
other-
didn't
Yeah.
dress. Youngblood's out. Hurts out. Pete's out. There's 6 of them
Yeah.
out.
They
right
all
now.
want to start wearing knee braces every day.
What's wrong with them?
Some
I haven't been on Twitter all day today.
Some are not really quote unquote serious injuries. The others are
like
like
Ramchick. I'm not really worried about that. Yeah.
Veteran rest, but like Bobby Haybear was saying this earlier this afternoon. I was listening on podcast. He's like, this is a joint practice. You don't take veteran off days on joint practices. You do if you're just up against yourself, but not when you're playing against. You got Packers practice all week. Why are you taking these days off right now? This is when you're supposed to be practicing.
Maybe they just don't want something to happen because
Man, if we have another injury-prone year, though, man,
but the inter squad scrimmages they get kind of chippy.
Oh yeah,
and
Landry got
Panthers and the Patriots got into a brawl and a fan got injured.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, I got a helmet.
Landry got ejected in practice.
Yeah, see,
got
that might be where they're at.
DA
Somebody's
threw
just
him out.
like just a little bit nicked up. They
get
might
tired,
be like, let's not do it.
They get tired of beating up on each other. They're ready for a real game, yada yada.
Yeah.
But I mean, dang.
Well, and you got some of them trying to make the team, and they're all pumped up. And they're,
well, me and Clay were talking before y'all got here. Was like, that doesn't really sound like Landry. He doesn't never really.
He was probably antagonized or something.
Oh, no doubt.
Baker had control over that locker room in Cleveland. Now he's in a bad situation.
With Jameis, your boy?
Just coming out, yeah. Jameis has been hurt, so he hasn't been able to lead. The Red Rocket's not taking over the locker room. It's not being that vet.
I love him so much, guys. I do. He's hilarious. He's stupid, too, though.
Olave's making Alexander the corner for Green Bay look silly, too. He's been putting him on skates. Yeah,
I saw Marcus May picked off Rodgers today.
And Alexander ain't bad.
One of the top corners in the league, and he had him looking like he was on some. I'm telling you, he embarrassed him.
Oh yeah, like Alexander shot up the board.
That
man.
wide
It's like
receiver
top
room
five,
this year
probably.
is just straight nasty.
It's insane how good it
if
is.
Jameis can't do it with this
so,
group, then
so what do y'all
he
think?
just can't do
on
it.
Baker
Kamara?
broke up the Panthers fight today.
Oh, look at Baker! What a leader! Yeah,
Not quick enough because one of the fans got injured.
How does that happen?
Baker's little old scrawny self does not want to get in a fight. That's a good decision.
she
Just
got
being there
free
breaking
tickets.
it up. Attaboy, Baker.
So she got season tickets.
So speaking of suspensions, what do we think Kamara's going to get?
Nothing.
Is he going to get anything?
I saw he's getting pushed back to next year.
I think they're going to keep pushing it back.
I think they're going to keep pushing it back.
Nothing's happening.
Like, are they that distracted? Well, not distracted, but like,
What else is on?
Watson case?
Yeah.
taking
What
so
else is
much?
on the agenda? I mean, right?
It
Is
doesn't
it the
have
Watson
anything-
thing?
It doesn't have anything to do with the NFL. It's like local court
It's the
systems
court.
are
Well,
pushing.
they pushed the court date.
It
back.
went back to 60
Oh,
days, and then they'll meet again. They'll get it pushed back again, hopefully.
Right.
And we're talking about Vegas too, so there's always crap happening there.
Oh yeah,
anyway,
it's every
so,
day. That's right.
That's probably part of it. Then. I ain't think about it that way.
They'll hit him in the playoffs. He'll be out the whole playoffs.
Hey, Roger.
If they
That'd be
do
a
that,
Goodell move.
if they do that, we're going to wherever
That'd be
the
a Goodell
headquarters
move.
is. That New York. We'll fly up to New York,
That'd
and
be a
we'll
Goodell.
protest. You hear me?
I don't know where their headquarters are.
That's
I guess
gotta
New
be
York.
Y'all
It
gonna
is
get
New
us
York.
flagged. The bureau is gonna come.
Yeah, we can be like Portnoy. We can be banned from the NFL. Barstool's selling the rest of their shares to Penn. He's going to own absolutely none of it now.
Real.
$312 million, I think it was, for the rest of it. Yep.
For the rest of it.
Yeah. For the other 50%. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
All right,
these
so
are valued
what's up next?
$624
It's
million.
enough
Let's
NFL.
talk Miles Brennan leaving LSU. walking
Finally, thank God. Get him out of there. He sucks.
up. I'll say bring him on up to Ruston.
I'll take him at Joe IE.
No, he's already in an accounting firm in Baton Rouge, probably.
Guys, I just don't think he loves football. I mean, I think,
like,
and you can't.
I mean, what kind of like fifth year senior are you to just leave the team like that? That's stupid.
Well, I mean, you're gonna be a fifth year and you're gonna be a third stringer. I mean, why?
What's weird to me is he entered the transfer portal last spring.
Yeah.
And then decided to come back. So, like, you were talking earlier off air, I think it was, about everything being RPO based. He had to have known that was going to happen last year.
Yeah, he had to.
So,
but did you see
what
his
changed?
schools
Is he just that bad?
Did you see the schools when he was in the transfer portal that was
well,
offered
no,
him?
because he sucks.
Southern Miss,
Yeah.
and Nebraska.
Well,
What would you
he
do?
could have went to Nebraska.
That's all that offered him.
That was about all that offered him. Yeah. So I mean, do you blame him from coming back? What's crazy is, and hopefully our future guests, we can get him on because I would like to ask him this. Is crazy is he got all those NIL deals.
Yes.
Raising
Yes.
Cane's, I think, huh?
And
He
he
got
gets
a brand
to
new
keep,
F2.
he keeps all of all
He
the
got
money.
a brand new F-250.
Yeah, he got a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, he got Raising Cane's. He got
He
walk-ons.
beat the system.
I
Yes,
mean,
he did.
absolutely. Well, I mean, he's going to be the first guy that they're going to use to, all right, we're going to start doing some contracts with these things. You know, it's got to be.
Or we're going to be smart about who we
appearances
give
or-
it to.
He is the first NIL bust.
We're going to wait till actual football season. Wait till
you
camp's over.
But, I mean, you tip your hat. I mean, that kid could have left 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, he stuck it out. He loved LSU. He loved the university. He loved the state. Like, he
Don't
wanted
love
to
it enough
represent.
to
He got a
sit around now.
championship.
Yeah, and he got a
He's
championship.
got a ring.
You know who the first person Joe Burrow hugged when he won that national championship? Miles Brennan.
Because
That
he's
was
right
his
beside
boy.
him.
Thank
No,
you for being
walked
so
off the
terrible
field.
and letting me come in and take your job.
I'm ready to take
Great
take it.
supporter.
Clay is so spoiled with sports.
He is. He
Like,
is.
so
The second
spoiled.
he got on campus, I never wanted that man. I've been hating him forever.
So spoiled with sports.
I'll give Clay that though. He's hated him from the jump. He has, because he don't believe in any quarterback we recruit. Because
Why would I?
Why would he? You know, we got lucky with Joe.
I mean, I think Walker Howard can be good.
Oh, he's gonna be great.
he's gonna be good.
We've
Dude,
said,
Nussmeyer's
we've said a
gonna be
lot
good.
of people are going to be
No,
good.
no, no.
so-
Walker, mark it down. Walker Howard will be a great quarterback.
If he
I can
ain't
promise
good,
you.
I'll
I
be
think he will.
shocked.
I
Dude,
think he will.
all the practice videos, when you watch quarterbacks, when he throws the ball, it's a different release. I mean, you can just
I think
tell
he will,
it comes
but
out a lot faster.
We've been
We
excited
just
a lot
we
of
got
times
to be
before.
smart with
Yeah, but Louisiana's never produced a quarterback like this.
No,
with
it don't
LSU.
matter.
Not in your
ties.
lifetime, quite that.
But
I
we've
mean,
gotten
really.
them from other places. It don't matter if them come from LSU, from Louisiana or not.
It
It
does.
helps out a lot.
It helps a lot. And that Louisiana dude, every national championship team was nothing but Louisiana guys. Pretty much all your stars were. We've never had big stars that won when we won that championship years that were out of state guys.
Where was Flynn from? And Malt.
He's from
They're both Texas, right?
State line.
Yeah,
He
that's
was
what I'm
from-
saying.
I mean, he was
Texas.
right there on Louisiana.
Yeah, that's where most of our guys that have come in were like, oh, they're going to be it. But they just haven't been it.
I mean,
Well, no, hold on. Now, Malk and them were good quarterbacks.
Yeah, they were solid, but
yeah. Malt was the reason.
back then we didn't throw the ball,
18's
so it didn't
18.
matter.
They were
Well, you didn't have
equivalent.
to.
They were equivalents like AJ McCarron,
Yeah,
game
just a
manager,
game
didn't
manager.
turn
That's
over
right.
the ball.
Well, with the
That's all
talent
you
we
need
got,
to
that's
win.
all
That's
you
all you
need.
That's all you
back
need.
then. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
I mean, Jake Crane was on this morning. I was hearing him. He was like, you know, the most scariest thing now is thinking LSU actually has organization, like organized.
yeah.
Now with all that talent, even Cowherd said yesterday on his show. He said he was talking about the top tier schools, yada yada. He said, guys, LSU will have talent and will always have the best talent in the country every year because of that state. I mean, that's if state of Louisiana is the reason why LSU will always be. I think I saw a thing today where
Because, I mean, all we have to do is pull a handful of guys.
there's
from
68
elsewhere.
NFL players
We're-
right
we're
now from the
loaded.
state of Louisiana.
I saw a stat yesterday or the day before, and it was like we have the highest per capita.
Yes,
I can't remember what it
And we-
was. I can't remember where I saw
It was probably
Hold
just
on.
me saying it.
It's like
'cause
one for every
we've
40,000
been like
people.
that.
One NFL player for every 68,496 people is in Louisiana. Your next best would be Georgia, which is one NFL player out of 86,386.
It's crazy.
I'll put it this way: we're third in the country with more players in the NFL right now. Number 1 is Florida, number 2 is Georgia, and number 3 is Louisiana.
Georgia has the
We
second
have
most.
more NFL players in California. Think about that.
And Texas.
Think about and Texas. Think about the size of those states. That's impressive.
And the vast majority of these guys came from below Alexandria, probably, which is
We don't have to talk
crazy
about that.
itself. Yeah.
We don't have to talk about it.
Hey, we're all Louisiana.
No, you'd be surprised. I mean, there's a lot of kids that left Shreveport that didn't go to LSU that are the NFL that you know
a
people
couple
forget
Monroe
about.
guys too.
Yeah, Monroe. I mean, North Louisiana's kind of been a hit or miss.
Yeah.
You know, when they go to LSU. Now Kelly seems
There's
to be
probably less than
closing that gap.
there's probably less than 10 in the NFL from North
So
Louisiana.
talk about how
Get
LSU's
like
not in
Xavier
the top
Woods.
25. You
Yeah,
know what you were saying, Josh?
Thank
Yeah.
you. I
First
appreciate
time in
Since
my
2000.
lifetime. Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's
So
all
since
they
I was
need.
born.
That's all that coaching staff down there
Bulletin
needs.
board material.
Exactly.
Chip
that,
on the shoulder.
that Florida
Big
State game,
chip.
they were already pumped up for that
It
game.
might get ugly.
Yeah, I think it's going to.
It might get ugly.
yeah.
And
Oh, they're
it
going
might
to prove
be-
a point that first game.
It
Yeah, I
might be
think so,
we're
too.
not kneeling in the fourth quarter when we're up by 20. It might
Yeah.
be we're going for another touchdown.
Yeah, I think they're going to. Let's make a statement. Especially Clay, pull that list up.
Can we pull
let's
up-
let's look at this stellar list.
Can't
of
we
preseason
look
top
up
35.
like the top 50 or something? Like, were we at least receiving
yeah,
votes?
we're fifth
We're
in
fifth.
votes.
Okay, so we're 30th in the
we got
country.
votes.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
just
take
look at
that.
this list. We
I'll
have.
take
Hold
30.
on.
We can get in.
So we're starting at 25. We got BYU, the
Houston.
juggernaut of BYU.
Wake Forest.
Houston, exactly.
Wake
Wake Forest. Say that again, Farmer Chance.
Wake Forest.
I mean, what
North
the
Carolina
The Demon
State.
Deacons.
North Carolina State's gonna be good.
Yes.
I'll believe it when I see it. Scroll
They'll
up.
probably win the ACC.
Pitt.
No. Yeah,
Pitt.
Kyle, say that again.
People- Pitt.
Who just
Pitt.
lost their quarterback, the
Yep.
only quarterback they've ever had, probably.
But didn't they get a transfer?
Miami.
They got a transfer from somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
USC.
In the portal. I think they did. Let me go look. You looking it up, Clay?
Because
They got
Oh,
the
the
boy
USC.
from USC.
I
I
forgot
told you.
about
I
him.
knew they did.
I forgot
Dude,
about that.
I was all in on some transfer portal this past
Yeah, I forgot
spring,
about
dude.
that.
I was all in. I was checking that thing.
Go back to
daily.
that list, Clay, please. I'm not done with it. When the heck has Miami been relevant in the last freaking 15 years?
They lost to Tech in the Independence Bowl.
Just because they got
4
one,
years
they got
ago.
a coach.
They got shut out 21-0.
Just because they got a coach.
Who's their coach?
Mario
Mario
Cristobal.
Cristobal,
Yeah.
the Oregon guy, who's nothing has won nothing in his career.
He's no
Zero.
DS.
Zippo.
He is only there because he went to Miami.
He's a Miami guy, and he's a rah-rah guy, and he's going to get to all the...
And he
Yeah.
won a couple of Pac-12 titles with Oregon, probably.
Oregon's
But
number
Now,
11.
now let's go up. Go up to the top 10.
A&M.
Yes.
You got to put them up there. I get that.
A&M's going to be good,
I'll-
I think.
They got to be
Utah?
top 10.
8-4 this year again.
Utah.
Next year, A&M's going to be good. It won't be this year.
Who's quarterback?
8-4.
Max Johnson's
Haynes
the
King?
backup.
Johnson's your boy.
Oh,
He's
really?
the backup I saw on Twitter.
Haynes
the
King's
other
probably
day.
taking over,
King's
huh?
already...
I saw he's the backup the other day.
Wow, because he was getting the first team reps at first the training
I can't remember
camp.
where I saw it yet again, but somebody said he's the backup. It was like an
Wow.
LSU guy.
Well,
Why
didn't
the crap
King
on the
start
transfer?
last year?
He got hurt.
Yeah.
And then the boy that took his spot transferred to Auburn.
Yeah.
You
Who's
see TJ Finley got arrested?
yeah.
Idiot.
He's an idiot.
I forgot about Bo Nix or whatever being in Oregon.
Oregon.
Stupidest fit ever.
But nope, and
Notre Dame, number 5.
that pisses me off.
What are we doing here?
Well, because they're going to play nobody. They'll go
That's why
12 and
that's
1.
got to be why they're there.
Yeah.
Who's their quarterback? Cone? Is he still there?
Yeah, I
They're
think
a decade.
Since when did the state of Utah become a college football juggernaut?
Let me tell you,
They've been better than
Two
LSU.
teams in the top.
They've been good, but
in the top, but 2 teams in the top 25.
But they don't play anybody either.
no, they're
No.
pack nobodies. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
but
will
Utah,
LSU be above Notre Dame at the end of the year?
No.
No.
We're not winning.
Because
Because
we're
of
not-
schedule. Probably
Yeah,
because of schedule.
Yeah. And I hate that so much. I
That-
just wish they would go to a freaking conference.
That coach has got to prove me in our dang win a ball game. He done blew his one game. He's the head coach. The bowl game, he choked under pressure and lost that game for him.
Man, I remember when we
Our
hired
out of
Kelly.
conference games are cake this year, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember when we hired Kelly. I
gotta
was like,
be.
"Are we bringing Freeman? Are we bringing him? Are we bringing him?" Nope.
Yeah, Utah lost by 3 to Ohio State last year in the Rose Bowl.
Utah's a great.
Yeah.
Kyle Shannon. Kyle, what's his last name?
I ain't got a clue. I'm bad
Close.
at coaches' names in college.
Well, especially at Utah.
Kyle, what's his
Man,
name?
man, I
Whittingham.
can't.
He's been there for
I can't
20
name all the
years.
SEC coaches.
Whittingham.
Well, they
Whittingham, I said
and they
shit.
change.
He's a phenomenal
Yearly.
coach. Very underrated coach,
All
man.
the time.
He has. He's been there forever.
Yeah, I think I
He's
saw.
built a good program
the
there.
SEC has like 14 or 13 people that are head coaches with 3 or less years experience at the school this year.
Everybody but
That's
Saban.
Scary. Saban is smart.
Saban and Kirby
Saban and Kirby. That's it.
and Jimbo, which he ain't been. He's been.
Jimbo,
Yeah, that's the 3.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, but there's
I
no
have
reason.
no clue what
and,
LSU
and
can
I'm
do
not
this
mad
year.
at it. I mean, I'm not mad at them not being. I really shocked Tennessee's not in it because everybody's on that wagon right
All
now.
the hype that happens every other year. It feels like.
Well, they're going to be phenomenal offensively team, but they are a
where did their quarterback come
terrible
from? Temple,
defensive team.
Virginia Tech.
Virginia
Tech.
Tech.
They're-
What's his last name? Hooker.
Hooker.
But
yeah.
how is BYU above Tennessee, Texas,
Oh, I know.
LSU?
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
Penn
surprised
State,
Texas didn't
that's
go in.
crazy.
Yeah, like I don't.
DJ Fleck and Minnesota.
Well, Penn State's been bad the past couple of years.
But you still you
They're-
normally see
yeah,
the
but they're-
powerhouses. in
Yeah,
there.
they're usually going.
So that's
Penn
what's
State's
different.
still
It's
an
weird.
8-4 team the last few years. They're not been just god awful.
But I don't personally mind them giving the giving the nod to some of the lower teams like that,
Hey,
like
it's good to
Houston,
see.
Cincinnati, BYU. I don't mind
But
that.
Cincinnati, you just lost your whole team. Your offensive
Yeah.
coordinator. I mean, like, there's no way you should be in the top 25. I'm sorry.
Quarterback, best DBs.
Yeah,
all
you
kinds of
lost
stuff.
everything. So
They're
how
starting
the
over
freak?
from scratch, basically.
Yeah, no, they are.
And that's something I don't think the voters take into account. Is like taking into account.
Yeah, that's
like,
probably a little bit
coaches, quarterbacks. Like you don't know who's gonna play quarterback for
That's
them.
probably a little bit of just respect from last year because
Yeah, that's
the
all
number
it is.
4 team at the last
Yeah,
poll
that's all it
dropping
is.
out
Why
would
the
be a little.
how the freak are we respecting Wake Forest?
I've heard some stuff about them. I don't
Oh,
know
I have
what,
too, but not top 25
Because
caliber.
they were decent last year, I think, for the first time in a
They
decade
were.
or
That
two.
coach that's
But
there won some more
playing
games.
Ohio
than
State. I mean,
It's a
playing
good
the
story.
ACC,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can go 10-2.
And they won't, but they can, but they won't. I mean, they're. Let's be honest. They're going to
They'll
lose
lose something
After the
weird.
first
Louisville
week,
or somebody like
all
that.
that'll be different after the first week.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
LSU will be top 25 after week 1. They beat Florida State on Sunday night, prime
40.
time. Nobody else is on. Everybody's going to be watching them.
Beats them by 20 points.
They'll be. I
When
think
is
it'll be
that
close.
game? I'm ready
'cause
to watch football.
Sunday
When is
night.
that?
Sunday night.
Two
Labor Day weekend. Two Sundays
Two-
from now.
two
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sundays.
Penn State was 7-6.
Oh, there's
So
some
we'll
good, there's
have
some
the
good
draft
games
on
the first week.
Saturday.
The whole
too.
weekend.
Yes.
Then we'll
I
have
looked at the
LSU on
schedule.
Sunday.
There's some really good games to watch.
Yeah.
And wait till Penn State goes to Auburn this year too. So that'll be week 2, I think, or week 3. So I mean, whoever wins that game will get some momentum.
Plus some
Freaking
NBA
Wake
stuff.
Forest. Jesus.
Yeah, there's something about them.
That's
I
like
forget who it is,
Vanderbilt
though.
being in the top 25 almost. That's equivalent to it.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, that's
It's more like
I guarantee you Vanderbilt has
it's more like
one.
Kentucky being in it like 5 years ago.
Sam Hartman, that's it, the quarterback.
Yeah, Sam Hartman.
He's supposed to be good.
Yeah, he's a draftable type quarterback. They've been high on.
yeah. Arkansas and Cincinnati plays like right off the bat.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
So,
a
one
So
of them will
Arkansas
drop
will
out.
knock them down
that's gonna
right
be.
off the
Yeah, it
bat.
knocks them out. Puts LSU right in.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Which is what
Because Texas
sucks so much
'cause
about college
Texas
football.
Texas or Tennessee, I'm pretty sure don't have a good open.
Georgia and Oregon play right off the bat
Yes, they
too.
do.
That's going to be a good game.
Oh, that's gonna be a real good game. Unless if Georgia, Georgia was they didn't get one transfer in.
Who's playing
Ain't
quarterback?
that
they
weird?
brought back a lot of guys. Too.
I know,
But they lost a lot
lost
on
a lot,
defense.
They
too,
just
but-
A lot
they
on
just
defense.
drafted the most ever in history in
Who's
one
playing
year
quarterback?
for
Georgia.
Stetson.
Stetson Bennett.
Stetson back.
Really?
Yeah,
he's
he
still
came
doing
back.
it over the other guy, USC or
Yeah.
whoever it was.
JT
JT Daniels
Daniels.
transferred
Oh, he did.
West Virginia.
Notre Dame,
Hey, speaking
Ohio
of,
State,
speaking
right off
of-
the bat.
Vanderbilt.
Kick
Look
it
at
off.
that. They played
Wake
Yeah,
Forest,
Ohio
week
State won
2.
by 30.
Wake
That
Forest
team's
at
over.
Vanderbilt, week 2.
There we go. See,
Put your money where your mouth is.
That's a watch party game right there.
That's hilarious.
But I mean, look at their schedule. They open up against
Who the freak is VMI?
Virginia Military Institute, I believe.
of technology.
Is that high school?
High school team.
It's at
What's the-
Truist Field. It's at the Braves Stadium. Look at that.
Shut the front. I've never seen that logo in my life.
Yeah, cadet athlete development.
When
I'm pretty sure
girls
it's
soccer
Military
is the
Institute.
first thing that shows up on
Well,
your
yeah,
site.
that's an athletic school.
At the end of August. That's not good.
That and lacrosse was the next picture. Yeah, that's an academic.
scary
Yeah,
sight.
it's an academic
Virginia,
school.
Virginia Military Institute.
I've never seen that logo in my
What's
life.
the line on that game?
What are they? Are they a one?
Give me Wake Forest with the spread.
I believe
Look
they're
at that schedule.
They play both ways.
Vanderbilt, Liberty, to get crushed by Clemson.
I don't know. They might beat Clemson.
Get crushed by Clemson.
People love Clemson this year again, but that happens every year.
I think
Homecoming
Dabo's got to
September.
win. I think Dabo's got to come out hot, or he's going to
They
be.
ain't gonna fire him.
They ain't going to be
Peyton.
firing, but they're going to be. He's going to be bowling. Promise you.
They can't fire him, man. He is Clemson. He made Clemson relevant.
What about his
Clemson
boy at
thinks-
Oklahoma?
Clemson thinks they're bigger
About
than
Venables?
Yeah, what
Venables.
they gonna do?
I am shocked he finally left. Because he's
Oklahoma.
been rumored for about 5 or 6
Yeah,
years
but
to leave.
that's his alma mater.
Yeah.
He was
you
taking
think that's what it was?
Oh yeah, no doubt, absolutely.
Like, it was like,
that
I'm
was
staying
the
at Clemson
that was the
or-
only job he would ever take. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I don't think he was ever.
Hey, Clemson versus Tech.
Louisiana
Week
Tech.
3.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
That's gonna be real
Tech will
bad.
take them down.
You gonna drive down for that one?
Tech don't even freaking know who they're.
Or drive up? I
Tech
guess.
have a quarterback.
Say, if they came to Tech, I'd be there in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
Tech, I think, open up at Missouri, too.
They
do.
They do.
Yeah, so Enough about college football, I guess.
Now, hold on just a second.
Or you got more?
Hold on just a second.
But wait, there's
Ohio
more.
State got first place votes. Look at that.
Yeah, well, I think it's Ohio State, Alabama are probably your two best rosters in the country.
Shocker.
I mean, imagine
Who
that.
would have ever guessed
Now,
that?
Who's going to be up there with them?
Now,
Georgia?
now, Ohio State.
I ran it on this like 2 weeks ago.
Well, that's why there's no point expanding the playoff because they're going to be there every year.
Yeah, but at least you get to see other teams play meaningful games.
Get blown out. Yeah, that's what we see in 4 games right now, playoff. The fourth team is blown out every year.
Yeah, but at
And
least
look what we did to Oklahoma 2 years ago. We beat them by 40.
They're not playing for a gift card
Miles
to
Brennan played in that
AutoZone.
game.
Exactly. We beat them by 40. A top 5 program in the country. They were the 4th seed, and they got beat by 40.
We were beating
So
everybody
let's
then.
add 10 more teams in there.
We were
going to
beat everybody that year.
I'm just not a fan of that. I'm sorry. I mean, it's going to happen.
I'd rather watch them play a meaningful game at the Cotton Bowl and the 1 versus 16 seed and be a blowout than watch the Outback Bowl.
I'm not going to watch either one.
Nah.
I'm not watching a 1-16
so
seed.
if LSU's a 16 seed compared to playing
The only reason I'm watching, I would watch the bowl game though because it's LSU. That wouldn't change. That wouldn't
I don't
change
even
my
watch
difference.
bowl games. They don't even matter.
Because you're a spoiled fan. We've done talked about
How?
this.
Because the game sucks.
No, I'm looking because I'm thinking of next year when they're playing.
Half
guys,
the program's gone.
Like when I'm watching Mason Smith.
I don't want to watch.
freshman
I don't
year,
want to watch Miles Brennan.
I'm thinking what he's going to be for next year. Like I'm looking for the future.
Nah.
I
was watching for Ricks last year. Then he left. I mean,
Rick's never played.
Didn't he play to the beginning of the year?
Like the first month, and he set out the rest of the year.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, Ricks was out from the get go. I'm watching for the next year guys. Like I'm already preparing for that. Like that's why I watch every game. I watch every snap. So if they were a 16 seed or they were in the freaking Independence Bowl, I'm still watching it. That doesn't matter. But if freaking Cincinnati's playing Alabama in the playoff game, heck, no, I'm not watching that.
It matters.
You can forget that.
There's the chance, though.
I only watched a half of the Cincinnati game this year.
But there's the chance. Making it in the
Chance
playoff
of
where
what?
An upset.
It's not basketball. It's football.
It can happen.
You're
It
not
can happen.
when one team gets 55 stars and the other gets
It can
43
happen.
stars. It's not going to happen.
It can happen.
I'm just sorry.
The Citadel played a half with Bama.
Yeah,
about
and then
2 years
Bama
ago.
said, "All right, here we go."
Yeah, but at least you get a half of meaningful football that's exciting.
Were you watching it?
Yeah, I was actually. I was at my grandparents' house.
You were bored there.
I remember that. Yeah. Well,
No.
when something like that's happening, an event
You
where
flip it on.
a top, yeah, exactly.
You flip it on.
But whenever Cincinnati and Wake Forest are playing a tight game in the Bahamas Bowl, I'm not going to turn it on.
But this is one thing that only reason I'm for it, and because your coaches will have a little more job security now.
Yeah.
Because all they got to do is make the playoffs. Because because now
And it gives the team something to play for. Right now, 3 teams are making it, or 2, and probably Georgia.
it wouldn't surprise me if you open up to 16 if guys start bolting anyway. They're not gonna care.
No, but I'm saying you at least have multiple teams that you're like, oh, we can go on this late run and make it happen. You can go in with 3 or 4 losses. It's not one game and you're
they're not
done.
making a late run though. They know they're not.
I don't know.
I mean, that's why I was.
If LSU goes 8-4, the season isn't over in
That's
November.
why I was always lead the BCS. The BCS actually worked. We got the 2 best teams every year. We never didn't. When's the last time? I want to say is a 4 seed won one game since the playoffs have started. It's like 1 or 2 since they've started since 2015.
Yeah, but you get more meaningful football games.
And you're talking about a powerhouse program that's not winning as a 4
Notre
seed.
Dame ain't a powerhouse.
No, but Oklahoma. I mean,
that's been the best 4 seed, but no one was beating LSU that year.
No, but I mean, you've had other. Clemson's been a 4 seed. Ohio State's been a 4 seed. You've had other ones that have been 4 seeds that didn't win. Oregon's been a 4 seed. They didn't win.
Oregon, were they not a 4 seed when they beat Florida State?
No,
I don't remember them making it
Florida
since.
State beat them.
Winston had the bad pass at
that was
midfield.
at the second year. That was
That's
year
the
after
only
they
time
won
Oregon-
national championship
Has
in
Oregon
16.
made it since then?
No, they haven't made it since then.
So yeah, I don't know.
Because I mean, you literally have 6 or 7 programs that can win it every year. On that list right there, you got Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia,
That's it.
and Utah can be a 4 seed and they're gonna get blown out. I mean That's what you got right there. There's nobody else on that. So why? Let's go put Michigan State in there because that's going to bring me to the TV. No, I could care less about Michigan State.
It's more meaningful.
NC
football.
State. That's who I want to go watch. I couldn't name the coordinator for NC State. I could have named the dang quarterback.
More
And he's
meaningful
an
football,
NFL
the
draft
better.
quarterback. And I can't even name his name right
More
now.
meaningful football, the better.
By that time, I'm watching NFL playoffs. I'm watching meaningful football.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even watch conference games anymore. They're meaningful. Other than your SEC championship game, maybe your Big Ten. What other conference championship games really excite you? And they're meaningful as can be. Tell me the last time you got excited about the Pac-12 conference.
The SEC and the Big Ten are the only ones that provide playoff teams.
My point
expand the
but why
playoffs.
expand it?
All of them will be meaningful. The American
meaningful
Championship
now.
will mean something.
I mean, you're winning
to go to the Bahamas.
But you're playing for your conference championship.
What does that do? That's a
What
ring
does
that doesn't do nothing.
Absolutely, it does.
For what?
If I played for LSU, I would want to leave there knowing I was an SEC champion.
Instead of making the playoffs,
Make a playoff, get blown out by 40. At least got a ring for it.
at least you got to play in a meaningful.
And I can
football
say
game.
I won a conference that meant something.
It's better than getting an Outback certificate. It is.
I know, but
it is.
like I keep saying, I'm gonna watch.
What do
either
y'all
one.
think? It's just been me and Peyton for about
I
10
know.
minutes. What does everybody else think? Do y'all think we need more teams, or do y'all want
Yes,
to
and
stop
I'm
with
sleepy.
one? Okay.
I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch any more than I'm watching now.
Yeah, but it
you
gives you
expand
it gives you a longer season for
My
teams that lose that slip
my
up early.
philosophy always has been is give me 5 conference. Give your 5 conference champions a bid, and give me 2 wild cards. Make 1 seed mean something. Have a bye, and go from there. I don't want any more than that. You start talking about double 12, 16, that gets ridiculous. Give me 5
I'll take
power
8,
5.
yeah, or 7.
And give me 2 wild cards.
So 5 and then 2 more SEC teams.
Exactly. That's what it's going to be. Yeah.
And then the one seed have a bye.
The 1 seed have a bye. Let that mean something.
Well, there you go.
And
Expanded.
then that's all. Because then you're going to get 7 programs. I ain't going to have the freaking Houstons of the world.
So it'll be Alabama, the SEC East
Yeah.
winner, and then LSU or
absolutely.
A&M or something.
Yeah. And then you'll have a USC now, and Michigan every other year, or we'll never have another ACC team. Maybe if Miami gets back, it'll be a Clemson, Ohio State, Bama, USC probably now with Lincoln Riley there.
And that gives us 3 rounds of playoffs.
Yeah, it gives you a 3-rounder. That's all you need. That's
I mean,
all. That's what I've always said.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I want more.
Now
than
those
4.
games mean something. Not when you're playing Bama's playing a freaking whoever, Cincinnati. We saw how that worked out for them.
It's always a chance, though.
Yeah, that's what Cincinnati had no chance after the first series last
Auburn
year.
could sneak up and be a 16 seed and play number 1 Bama, and Auburn takes them down about every other year.
But so if you do that, what you going to do them at their home and home, or are you going to make them neutral sites?
No, neutral sites. Take
No,
away some
see,
of the
that's
bowl
where you
games that
lose
suck.
me. That's where you lose me at. If you're going to do it, at least do it at home.
It would never work that way.
Yeah,
they'd never be able to get neutral sites.
I don't think that you had the fans wouldn't be there.
Wouldn't have fans.
It would be
wouldn't
dead.
have money.
It wouldn't have money. It's got to be home.
There'd be hardly any fans. 'cause
Absolutely.
Who's gonna go?
Who's going to go to a freaking
What
16th
Bama
seed?
fan
Knowing
is
I
gonna
got
go to
3
that?
more
Yeah.
games. Yeah, exactly.
Never
They're
gonna
going to go. I know I'm going to be at the national championship game. I'm just waiting to get my ticket there. Why I'm going to watch a Rudy Pook game 3 weeks before? You got to go
Ain't
home and
nobody
home.
traveling.
No, they're not traveling now.
Absolutely not.
They're not. That's what they've been talking about the last couple of years. How this playoffs, since LSU's went there, they filled the seats up. Bama, Clemson, Ohio State aren't traveling in these neutral sites games anymore. Playoffs.
Because college football sucks.
Because it's the same.
I agree.
And that's how it's going to be.
It's repetitive.
You can go 40 games in the playoffs, and it's going to be the same ones.
I don't know. I think expanding, you get more teams.
And now with NIL,
you get more teams that have the chance to make the playoffs, so you start spreading it out a little bit instead of just going to the top dogs because those are the only ones that can make it.
I mean, they're going to still be it.
Yeah, but at least you could go to
7.
You could go to a Michigan State and make the playoffs probably.
Boy, that excites me though. That wouldn't get me to the TV. I mean, free.
You know what gets me to the TV? LeBron James signing a new contract with the Lakers. 2-year, $92.1 million, I think it was off the top of my head. Contract
What'd you
extension.
say?
92.1
97,
million.
wasn't it?
97.
Yeah,
I was
97
close. The
too.
numbers look alike.
Yeah.
I was close. I don't know really what the plan is there. What year is that? 2024?
Kobe Bryant contract, basically?
I don't know
Are
what
they
that
just
means.
when they gave him the 2-year freaking, was it 45, 2
remember.
2 years, $60 million his last 2 years when he was just washed up?
Well, LeBron's not washed.
I mean, he's
up.
not washed up, but I mean, that's basically what they did. Just like, here's all the money we
I
got.
think this takes him till he's 40.
It gets him to 2024.
But
he'll
his
opt
option,
out.
but it's an option on the 24-25 year, right?
Yeah, he can
the
opt
third
out.
year.
Yeah.
So that's how many years from now? Is that
So he
2?
gets this year, next year, the next.
Because he was already on contract for this year. This is just gave him a 3-year
he had
deal.
a one year left.
But it still is a 2-year deal because his third's an option.
It's two. Yeah, it's 2 of the third.
Yeah.
Hold up. So this is the 22-23. Then it's 23-24.
I thought he wanted
So
to
maybe
play with
maybe
Bronny.
maybe maybe his contract is getting extended this year. Like
That's why-
it's getting
that's why he
the money's getting
That's
different.
why he got that freebie last year. He's not locked down. I think that's why he did that.
Well, no, he's locked up in L.A. now for the next 3 years.
No, next 2. Right, Clay?
Yeah,
'Cause
2 years with a third option.
Are they?
Third
are they
yeah.
But if it's 2
So
years with a
senior
third
year,
option,
freshman year of
He's-
college, and he can opt out.
The year starting after this coming up year. This ain't.
it says includes
I
a
need a
player.
chart.
It says use a player option in 24-25. This is 22-23. Next year's 23-24. Then it's 24-25.
That's
So
what
that
I'm-
means that contract's starting now. Because it's a 3-year deal. If it can't start next year,
Well, it's a 2-year deal.
Extension.
it's 2 year
It's a 2-year
with a third
extension with
with a third
You
year
can't extend
player
if he
option.
ain't got one.
3 years. 3 years play option is right now. You know what I'm saying? This is 22-23. That's 1 year.
Which he's still under
23-24.
contract.
Here we go.
I
Here we
think
go.
this
got
year's
it.
contract got up.
Got up.
I got it.
Is that right?
He can be. He's unrestricted in 2025, but he
Yeah.
can be a free agent after the 2023-2024 season.
So it is just a.
So this year's money got upped a little
Upped
bit
in
probably,
money, yeah.
and then next year was guaranteed, and then the next can
He
be.
also cannot be traded until February 17th, 2023, for all that's worth. I don't know what that means.
Is he going to just stay in there until Bronny supposedly maybe can go to the NBA? How old is he?
This
I
will
mean,
put
that's
him.
what it sounds
Bronny's
like.
He
about to
can
be a
opt
senior,
out.
I think,
Yeah.
right?
So this year, senior year, next year will be his freshman year of college. Then he can opt out and go
I
wherever he
heard
goes.
something where he's looking at going to Oregon.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nike.
Nike.
Nike. Exactly.
Makes sense, yeah.
I think he goes
Make
to
his
Ohio
own money.
I think he goes to Ohio State, but
It's probably I'm sure
What
they
is
give
his
him.
wherever
What
he
is his
wants.
rivals ranking?
He's like number 20. I mean number 46 on 24/7. I think.
He made a pretty impressive
that dunk
dunk,
looked just like his daddy.
but other than that, I've never seen him do much.
I see a lot
Have
of
you
them
seen
on
his
TikTok.
stats? They're not impressive.
Well, because
No,
he plays with
he
nothing but
plays on a
5 stars.
freaking
right?
loaded
playing
team.
in the
Yeah,
EYBL.
This will be the
it's
year
not
he
like
gets
he's
to
on a
play.
team where he can just do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he-
Well,
he's
the
at an
games I
academy.
seen, he didn't start. Like he was coming off the bench, which
Yeah.
he's probably starting now.
Well,
but that was last year.
Talk about in high school.
No, well, it was on one of those.
In his high school leagues, he was playing with like the number one recruit in the nation.
Yeah.
And he's
So-
playing with D. Wade's son.
Yeah, he was playing with a lot of good people.
Yeah, this high school season will be when he, I guess, becomes a star.
Will the other one be up there now? How old's he?
I think he's starting
two
high school.
He's 2 years younger than him, I think.
Well, it don't matter with his name. Somebody will take a chance on him. I mean,
Well,
But I think I saw something today. The top 100 24/7 rankings, all of them have offers except for Bronny at 46. That's weird.
No, it's telling. I think
That he's not got
No.
talent, or that teams are trying to work a big deal behind the
They're
scenes.
trying to work some. He's got talent.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
If you watch him, he's got talent. Like,
and who wouldn't want to have that
We're-
name
but
in there?
But why don't teams just
we're
throw an
also
offer
holding
though?
him to a very high standard. If we're being honest,
let's-
With
let's-
LeBron James Jr. You're gonna be like, oh my god, he better be
I
amazing.
mean, did,
Well, that's
it's not
fair.
just that.
did
It's
better than
LeBron,
Papa.
did
It's
LeBron
not-
just
it's not just that.
handcuff the Lakers, though?
It's what LeBron
his
said
contract?
is that he was going to play with him.
LeBron was gonna get that regardless.
Yeah, but that's saying, okay, son, if you don't go to the NBA, then
Oh no, but
these people at 24/7, they're not just putting him up there because he's LeBron's son.
Yeah.
D Wade's still the ones that even ranked.
what's
They're being honest.
why hasn't Northwestern State
So
thrown
he's a
an offer at
4-star.
Bronny?
That's what. Yeah.
You know, why aren't teams just giving them offers?
I mean, if they were just put him on there because of his name, they'd have him higher than 43.
That's really weird, though. Because
if Coach K was there, we know where he'd be going.
Them coaches aren't going to waste their time, though. That know they don't have a chance.
Yeah,
LeBron said he would have played
for someone like that. Why not just throw offers at just the chance that your school gets known? You know, your school's name is like, oh, I'm the one that offered Bronny James.
Yeah, his first
like
contract.
Northwestern State offered Hansel Emmanuel.
I don't understand that.
Well, Clay, I don't know if Northwestern offered, but I don't know if 24/7 would put that on there.
Yeah, they would.
They did for that one-arm kid.
Well, that's a different circumstance, though. I don't think
they put everybody's offers on there.
Bronny's not going to allow LeBron's not going to allow them to have a freaking La Tech and ULM offer on there. You see what the ones are under his name right now, don't you? Was it Kansas, North Carolina,
and that's just interest.
Kentucky,
but an offer is an offer. It'd be there.
Duke. I mean, so they're not going to put ULM or something under that.
Yeah, but if he got an actual offer, it'd be there.
I wonder why Oregon wasn't on there when that's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Well, Ohio State's not on there either.
Now. All speculation.
So yeah, if you go down to like this, here we go.
So is he a junior this year?
No, he's about to be a senior.
He's going to be a senior.
He's going to be he's a senior this year.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Number 89, committed to Houston. He has a Georgia Southern offer and a Lamar offer. See, those it would get listed if they got offered. Yeah.
Always is. And if you go up to the number 1 ranked dude and you click view complete team list, you'll probably see everything.
But I know like some LSU football players that have had like 40 offers and they don't put them all on there.
I
mean, I know Leonard Fournette, when he come out, he had an ungodly amount and they wouldn't put them all on there. I mean,
that's Temple listed. Temple ain't won a meaningful game in decades.
Well, since what's his name retired?
Yeah, that guy. I can't remember his name. Well, they have a Duke guy there now. I think Johnny Dawkins is there. Is it Georgia Tech?
Yeah, I mean every offer.
You talking about the one that was mad because he didn't get the Duke job?
Huh?
You talking about the one that was mad because he didn't get the Duke job?
Yes. Is that Johnny Dawkins?
Yeah, it's Johnny Dawkins.
He's at Temple, right?
I'm not sure. He's somewhere.
We have a Duke guy at Temple. I can't
we got an
remember
Iona offer. Here we go.
But it's a guy that used to be at Stanford.
Tino.
He went there.
And he's probably gonna get one of these guys.
Ooh, what is this? That's
if you're a big
Alabama State.
If you're a Ole Miss AD, and or if you're a I don't know, let's say
there's Grambling.
Let's say Vanderbilt AD, Georgia AD. Why the freak would you not go get Patino? Why not?
Yeah.
What do you have to lose? He's gonna come in there.
Reputation. He's got
your reputation. Is terrible now anyway. You're a god awful program.
No, but like
it won't. In a year, people forget about it. It'd be gone like that.
If you're winning, people forget about it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It don't matter what he does.
Yep.
If he gets fired, I promise you, in a couple of years, it'll be gone.
If you're in the tournament,
think this incident, Clay. Which I guess you were young with this. Think the Penn State deal. Everybody thought Penn State was completely done. Program would never be the same.
Shout out Bill O'Brien.
I mean, in a couple of years, they were back, and nobody even thinks about that incident anymore. That was the worst probably in sports history, college history.
Way worse than they let on. Yeah.
And you forget about it. I mean, you start winning, nobody cares about that stuff.
This Bronny stuff, not having any offers. Does that mean he's going
G League
overseas or G League?
No,
I think he's came out and said he's not doing it.
Yeah.
I think
LeBron regretted it. I think still regrets to the day that he didn't go to play college. And I think Bronny's going to go to college for a year.
And he'll probably
I've heard LeBron say several times.
He'll probably make more playing college than
he'd been a Duke Blue Devil.
He would have been a Duke Blue Devil. And that he wished he would have played for Coach K. I've heard him say that.
At Overtime Elite or something like that, he's not going to make what he's going to make NIL.
No,
at some of these schools.
That's exactly right.
I want to say
NIL's going to be dumb.
That LeBron has said he is not going to the G League.
But let's be honest. He ain't worried about no NIL deals.
Yeah.
I mean, Daddy just made $532. That's just
Daddy
NBA.
A billionaire.
Yeah, I mean, so he ain't worried about no NIL deals.
Well, I don't know that he could play in the G League right now anyway. I mean, unless he gets a lot better from what I've seen.
Yeah. Still a top 50 prospect.
Yeah.
Well, that's what all the guys are that go to the G League are. They're all prospects. Like, I think we're holding him to too high of a standard.
But riding
I
the
think we
bench in
are.
the G
He's
League
an
ain't gonna get you
18-year-old
in
kid.
NBA.
That's the problem. But
he's
with that
18 years
name,
old.
he's going to always be held to that standard.
But that's not fair to him, and I
It's
get
not.
it.
It's
Well,
not.
LeBron shouldn't have done it.
LeBron
but
has said that. He
Yeah.
said that that's like my biggest regret. is
yeah, it's
naming
not
him
fair
out.
to him.
Yeah.
That's why Bryce is going to have a way better shot because
Just wait till
everybody's
he,
be like, "Oh, this is the other one," but hey, he's not named LeBron, so that
just wait till he
helps.
gets to college. Every
Yeah.
freaking game will be on prime time
On ESPN, no doubt.
And it'll be when he goes to an away gym, it'll get ugly.
It'll be packed. Yeah.
It's going to be student station. Going to be saying. I mean,
Hopefully, he goes
Sports
to,
Center will have
let him
every
go to
dunk,
UAB.
every shot he makes on
Yeah.
there.
But
Maybe
at
UAB
the
or
same
something.
time,
It'd be
every
like
person,
Shohei,
every person
like
that's not
Ohtani.
Yeah.
every person that's not a student in that building will be a Bronny fan.
no doubt.
It'll
Yeah.
be about 50-50 wherever he goes.
It's about like Ohtani today, who went like 4 for 5 with
a double
everything
double
but
shot
a double,
this cycle.
and they lost 11-7. So
But he's overrated.
he is. They lost.
It's baseball.
He lost.
Well, the
It's
reason we're
baseball.
bringing all
He
this up
lost.
is because the Bronny dunk that's been all over TV.
I
and
haven't seen it.
And
Oh my God! It's
I
just
ain't
like
seen
He
Dad's.
looked just like his
Just
dad.
like
and he
Tomahawk.
dunked on somebody.
Tomahawk.
on the left side, going to drive on the left side, and he just
Went
went
right
up
over him.
over the right hand.
Look that up, Clay. I ain't
Yeah,
seen it.
It, it was pretty impressive.
It was
I'll
nasty.
give it to him.
Yeah, I watched it over and over because I was like, that looks just like LeBron.
It looked just like him.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah. But talk a little more NBA. The schedule came out today finally.
Let's
Christmas
go
Day
Pels.
slate.
How about the
Pretty,
Christmas slate was just NFL and NBA?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's
going to be
Holy
a crazy
that's gonna be a
crap.
competition.
That's going to be a crazy weekend.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Yes, that's going to start out Sixers at Knicks, Lakers at Mavericks, Bucks at Celtics, Grizzlies at Warriors as manifested by John Morant, and Suns at Nuggets. So
Did you just use the word manifested?
Yeah.
Like casually?
He had it wrote down with his hand.
He's been waiting for that all day.
I just said
As
it.
manifested. As
'Cause, I
manifested.
mean, like
as
the week
manifested.
after we won the championship, he was complaining about crowd,
Barking, yeah.
and I think Draymond was like, "You got what you wanted." So that's gonna be a fun one.
Well, I seen where the Pelicans'
the
big
prime time?
game is going to be a Thursday night game against the Grizzlies, like
Is
national.
that their opening one?
No, it's in like November, but that's supposed to be like their big national televised game.
Two franchises I hate.
What? You hate the Pelicans?
The Zion stuff I just don't like.
LeBron does sometimes.
Josh's
No
face.
words.
I mean, I'm North Carolina, so I can't like Zion.
Oh,
And that's against
God.
the rules.
It's going to get ugly during college
Dunk was
basketball.
nice. I'll give it to him. It was nice.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, it took you an
Okay.
hour and a half to look it
I
up.
pulled
Clay.
it up
Crap.
over here. Don't worry,
Our
Clay.
internet, it's tripping. I don't know.
It worked good for Peyton.
Where'd it go? I wanted to see it.
Kyle ain't
Oh,
seen
golly.
it. It was pretty nice, though. I'll give it to him. Kind of an awkward finish, but it was good.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the Pels schedule because, I mean, I'm going to the Saints-Rams game, and they got Boston on Friday night at home and Golden State Monday night at home. I might have to make one of those games when I go to the Rams game.
I'm just excited about the Pelicans, period, this year. I can't wait to see what they're
me
going to
too.
do.
Me too. I'm excited. I'm excited just to have Zion back on the
It's the
court.
first time
mainly.
I know.
Zion won't be there by the time the Pelicans play the Warriors.
Shut your
He'll
mouth.
be hurt.
Hey, watch it. Watch it. Watch it.
I don't think he will this year.
Yeah.
I think he's
ready.
I think he's ready this
He
year.
was ready the year before last, too, and then boom, done again.
No, yeah, but he had the weight on him still. He's got a lot of that weight off of him now. I think he's
He'll be
ready.
all right.
Well, didn't in the contract, he's got to stay below a certain weight.
Was that a
Yeah.
joke or is that real?
No, I think
No,
it's
that's
real.
That was real.
That was
It's
real?
for real. Yeah.
He needs a personal trainer and a chef. Like that's, I mean,
If you're
He
the
needs somebody to
Pelicans,
turn
why
his
not
back
pay
on.
somebody
Yeah.
to do all that for him? I mean, that's your franchise player.
Well, I
don't
guess that
understand
gets they probably can't do that.
Get that Twinkie out of your mouth.
You know, they probably can't do that. They can probably encourage it, but they can't be like, all right, Zion, you grown adult male, you're going to go live here, and this man is going to live with you whether you like it or not, and you're going to eat everything he wants you to eat. I don't think they could do that. That'd be an issue.
They could make meals and have them. For
How
him.
come
I
we
don't-
can't get
it's
freaking
gonna
Golden
take him to
State
do
and
it.
Phoenix?
Yeah, he's going to want to do it.
Like, how do we
But
not
when
get
he
that?
decides he wants to do it,
Phoenix,
Nobody
watch
care
out.
about
I'm
the
better
telling
watch
you,
out.
though,
Lakers
like with the amount of
opening night.
calories that he burns, being a professional athlete, being his size, his muscle build, if they hired a professional chef, he would not be hungry. He would be like eating, like he could eat sweets and stuff. He could eat whatever, you know. I mean, but it would just be tracked and.
But when he was hurt last year, he didn't get to do all that.
Yeah.
So he put it on fast because you burn, you quit playing, and then you just
and then you're
gain it quick.
rehabbing a foot or a knee. I can't remember what it was, and you're
Well,
doing
they got
a lot of
nutritionists.
stationary stuff. You know,
I mean, people in Hollywood do it. So I mean, you know, same money. There's no reason that professional athletes can't.
I just saw where I know we're on NBA, but I just saw where Notre Dame just lost a 5-star commit. That just made my night. Keep going.
To LSU? Now that would have been.
The
You'd have turned a cartwheel?
The emoji had the big eyeballs, so I'm just saying.
Warriors ring night, Lakers. That'll be fun again.
in front of LeBron. That's always nice.
Another interesting thing about that schedule, the Warriors are playing the Spurs in the Alamo Dome.
Ooh, I didn't know that was still a thing.
Yeah, they're opening it up. I think they're going to have like 60,000 fans available, and it's supposed to be the they're trying for like the biggest attendance in NBA history.
Ah,
so that'd be cool.
Go to the Carrier Dome.
Yeah, they
Up in
could.
Syracuse, that's it holds like 100,000 people or something like that. It's huge.
Yeah, that'd be cool though. And I know I don't want to talk about the Warriors too much, but something that really is weird to me in my 10 years of watching, I've always had to watch games at 9:30 for Central Time. The Warriors don't have a single one at 9:30 this year. I don't know what did that, but
so they're starting them earlier.
Yeah, the latest game they play is at 9 o'clock. That's really weird.
That's weird.
I don't know what led to that change, but I'm all for it.
Well, if you want more people to watch it, you're gonna have to start them
Yeah.
earlier because kids are going to sleep and adults too.
I mean, my high school years, I was up past midnight every night watching the Warriors. So.
Keep scrolling, Clay.
Safe.
It's shocking they don't have that many more TNT games.
I think we have 41 of our 82 on TV.
I would have thought
National TV, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of NBA TV ones though.
Yeah.
I would have thought there'd been more TNT games.
Yeah. So y'all want to go ahead and do 35?
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on.
So in honor of Madden coming out, we're gonna do our 35 of sports video game franchises.
Yep.
And
gonna be fun.
You want me to lead off because my list is probably gonna be crap because like I had no time to prepare for it.
Yeah, we told Kyle about this as soon as he walked in the door.
Yeah, pretty much.
We had to call a little audible. So.
We did have to call an audible.
A little hot route.
Very depressing audible.
So this is gonna be strictly like the games that I enjoyed the most growing up.
And we're doing franchises, not years.
Yes.
So you don't have to specify.
Yeah, I did not. And the first one, actually, really the first two, really don't have to specify a year because the only ones that are relevant are the originals.
So you're going from 5, right?
Yeah, I'm going from 5. So number 5 is NFL Blitz.
Ooh,
bro, I wore that mug
That was
out.
on my list.
That was Peyton Manning's rookie year, Dan Marino and John Elway's last year, Barry Sanders last year. 5-1-4 up, 0-3-2 left, and I would straight up dominate your butt.
I can't.
I could still do the cheat codes.
I can't even picture the. I can't picture the cover.
You
of
were
that
just
game.
a
You were a
wee-
young
a wee
lad.
babe, a wee
I played a
lad.
lot
You
of
were a
old
young
stuff
lad.
with Chase.
Clay wasn't
man.
around.
Okay, I remember.
I think I've played like the
remember that?
reimagined
You don't remember the heat
version.
behind the
I remember the Michael Strahan one.
Yeah.
I remember playing
Cordell
the Blitz
Stewart
version
on
of
the cover.
MLB.
Yeah.
With like A-Rod, he'd throw it.
It
in,
was
get in fights all the
great
time.
on the 64, and it was also great like in the arcade, like playing it. You know, me and Ty played for hours on that. I got the most wins out of that for sure. I used to play with the Denver Broncos, and DeBomb was it. I mean, you had Stewart, you had Terrell Davis, and you had McCaffrey, Senior.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
So it was nasty. Lots of hours
Another
logged on that.
franchise that's football with Blitz is Blitz the League. I don't know if any of y'all ever played that. Came out about like 06.
That was a fun
Yeah.
game.
You could like literally see the injuries as that happened.
Yeah,
you would
it's
hurt somebody
bad.
and they'd zoom inside their tendon and watch the ACL pop.
It was like a
such
little
crazy
Mortal
stuff.
Kombat with.
Yeah.
It was exactly like
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
It was
That's
awesome.
exactly
I
what it
love
was.
those games.
So you
So-
brought up Barry Sanders, so shout out Barry Sanders. We forgot to mention he was on Hard Knocks this past week.
He sure was.
I forgot
gonna
to
have
mention
to
that.
watch
Little
then.
cameo. Yeah.
The greatest running back of all time.
I
The only
totally
part that
agree.
Kyle enjoys.
So NFL Blitz.
We're gonna put
Definitely
the
a
Detroit
favorite.
Lions helmet right in front of Kyle.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I'm just not going to get excited about it.
You have to pet it every episode.
So number 4, NBA Jam.
Yeah.
OG on Sega Genesis. Man, that was. I mean, it's still fun to this day. And by the way, both of these games, I still have those original consoles, and they still work. Mm-hmm. So you could definitely still play Blitz and
How
NBA
good
Jam.
how good is that picture quality?
And they're for sale on eBay if anybody wants them.
Yeah. You can get them on eBay.
The Braves just hit a 3-run shot to go down 5-6.
After a call got overturned. That was awesome.
That's
so we're right back in the game.
Sorry.
Ronnie's up.
Right there. If Ronnie hits a home run, he might get naked at the plate.
Yeah, NBA Jam.
Yeah.
Great game.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
There's no Michael Jordan in there, which sucked. So my go-to was Scottie Pippen and Tony Kukoc with the Bulls. And
don't let me
sometimes
forget.
Robin.
Don't let me forget. Bill has a list, so I don't want to forget to not read it.
We'll do Bills next. Number 3, and this is kind of a wild card, but this was almost like playing. This was like fantasy football before there was fantasy football, in that you could like draft your team. NFL 2K. Me and Ty used to get on, and we would start with a player. I would start with Peyton Manning. He would start with Ray Lewis. And then we would draft. We would go one player after the next. Randy Moss was a cheat code.
So wait, that was an actual mode in the 2K game?
Well, you could set up your teams. And it wasn't a mode, but you could set up your teams.
Oh, y'all just did it on your own?
Yeah, we did this on our own.
Me and Chance did that with a lot of stuff.
And we would do that with our fantasy football rosters. We would get our fantasy football rosters, then build our team.
Before Duke, North Carolina games, we'd make rosters with all the NBA players. Like from each school and play each other.
Yeah, and that's basically what we did. And this was on Sega, not Genesis. It was one after that.
I thought you were pulling out an NFL head coach pool.
No.
Oh, what a game
That's what I thought he was going with. He said fantasy football, you get to pick your team. I was like, okay.
Well, that's just the way that we played it. But the gameplay was excellent, too. It was on help me out, guys. What was after Sega Genesis? The Sega...
The Dreamcast?
Dreamcast. Thank you. So, yeah, that was another one.
You didn't expect me to answer that, did y'all, huh?
That was another one that me and Ty played.
Thought I was going to be me. Then
I remember the Dreamcast.
Number 2 is obvious. Number 2, that's the NCAA football franchise. That was one of the ones I generally got every year for Christmas. Always had to play it. The only thing I didn't care for was that the cover athlete was always from the year before. So like when Fitz was on there, it was
had to because of the money situation.
Exactly.
Won't have that problem in about a year.
Can't wait.
It was a lot of fun while it lasted. I guess it'll be back. Yep, that's right.
I believe July 2023.
And the coolest thing, man, you could go to different stadiums. You could go to Tech and play. You could go to play at Rocky Top, whatever, and they would have the fight songs and everything. So, yeah, definitely enjoyed that. I mean, back in the day, you got to play as Charles Scott if you wanted to, you know. So that was cool. So, and number 1, pretty obvious, it's going to be Madden. Literally, I got the first game console I got was in 1994 Christmas. I got a Sega Genesis, and I got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Madden 94. And that started like
94. Did you
94.
play NHL?
No.
So that's NHL 94 is supposedly like one of the best sports games ever.
Gretzky's on there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And that was a thing, though, because it was like he was the other GOAT. You had Michael Jordan and then Gretzky, but Jordan was not on any of the video games.
And Montana and Rice, right?
Well,
Jordan was never on a video game?
No, he wasn't on NBA Jam.
Wow.
Like that. Yeah, it sucked.
Oh, yeah, because it'd be Pippen and Kukoc, right?
Mm-hmm. Even in like Kobe Bryant courtside, you couldn't get MJ. So he was.
Kobe Bryant courtside?
You never played?
I've never heard of that.
Oh my god!
Is that like NBA Street?
No. Courtside is like just like a regular basketball game.
I've never even heard of that.
Oh, dude.
What? Oh, I recognize the cover. The cover.
Yeah,
is that a Super Nintendo?
I had both of them.
Crap, Kobe was 2 years in the league.
Mm-hmm.
I recognize that cover now.
Oh yeah, dude. I used to play with.
It didn't have Michael Jordan and Latrell Sprewell. There we go.
I used to freaking play with Kevin Garnett on that game too, man. Kevin Garnett was a baller. But yeah, that both of those were a lot of fun.
What was someone's probably gonna pick the franchise later. What was Barry Bonds' name? Something Snow maybe or
no?
They
There's
had a player
JT
named
Snow's
Snow.
real.
Yeah,
We gotta mention a honorable mention because I've got a bunch I could talk about.
What was his fake name?
Let's go with Bill's.
Look
list.
it up. Yeah,
Look it up,
let's do
get
Bills
Tom
before we
doing this.
forget.
Yeah, Bill sent his in. He took a hiatus because it's school starting. He's busy and everything. So, number 5, Nintendo Tecmo Bowl. He threw it way back, of course. I'm not even sure I'd pronounce this word. So, I've never heard of it. Tengen, I guess. Tengen RBI baseball.
Oh, RBI baseball.
Reggie Stalker was Barry
That's
Bonds'.
Really? I didn't think that's what it was. Tengen RBI baseball. I've never heard
I
of
bet that's
Tengen.
on the Nintendo.
I mean, I know what RBI baseball is, but it was on the Nintendo. Yeah. Why does he freaking run? Number 3, MLB The Show. Number 2, FIFA. It's an interesting pick from Bill.
Yeah, but I love FIFA.
Oh yeah,
I think a lot of people
I love FIFA.
Ooh,
that
that's
game.
I used to
addicting
love
because
FIFA.
you don't score quite enough, so it just keeps
Yeah.
you wanting more and more. Man, I love FIFA.
And number 1, Madden. Specifically Madden 21 Next Gen, using the Buffalo Bills with Jim Kelly at quarterback, Stephon Diggs and Andre Reed at wide receiver, and O.J. Simpson at running back.
You got it.
Wasn't even here.
I'm not even sure if that's true, Bill.
I don't think O.J. Simpson's really on a game anymore.
I don't think so
It doesn't
either.
matter, but he's laughing
matter
right
'cause you
now
can
knowing
create
never read that list.
Creative player.
Sorry. And what did I say when Bill wasn't here? I was like, I'm
He'll find a
disappointed.
way.
He'll find
He
a
always
way.
does.
I guess I'll go next
Go
since
ahead.
mine are from Atari. Number 1,
Pong.
Pong.
It's ping pong, right? It's a sport.
Number 5, Wii Sports.
Oh,
I have that on my
Hey.
list for honorable mention.
Yeah.
You know,
Can't
I
beat
love
it.
playing golf on there.
Yeah.
I hate the golf on there. I can't get the timing down. Bowling though, top notch.
Bowling is that's one of the best games ever. That bowling on there.
Yes, it is.
Number 4, NCAA football. I mean, we all know why. It's great. Number 3, NBA Jam.
There you go.
Number 2,
Who was your team on NBA Jam?
Orlando Magic with Anthony Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq.
Anthony Hardaway.
Oh, that's how you know
Penny.
he played that back in the day.
Penny. That was my man.
What about the Jazz? You didn't play with?
Oh
Malone
yeah,
Stockton?
Carmelo Stockton. Yeah. Number
Hey, the Rockets were good too, man. Clyde
Hakeem.
Drexler and
Hakeem,
Oh my
yeah.
god. I need to bring the old consoles up here and let these young Thundercats play some.
Oh, they ain't gonna know how to play
I played
that.
it on Xbox 360. They brought back the game. on there.
re-released it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
Yeah.
But did you play it at the arcade?
No.
No, he's never been to an arcade.
Did you
probably.
put quarters up? Because I
Have
got
you ever,
next.
have you ever been to arcade?
I've played old pinball machines in Vegas, so that's close enough.
you've
They had
never-
arcade
They had
games.
arcade? Okay.
Because Dad played what was it? Dad played
Tetris?
yeah Tetris. He had a
Oh,
Tetris machine.
man,
He sat there for like
Miss
3 hours.
Pac-Man. Oh yeah, he's got a Miss Pac-Man machine in his bedroom.
He does.
That's awesome.
He loves Miss Pac-Man, dude. That's his stuff.
So number 2,
He's good at
Number
it.
2,
He's
Tecmo
weird.
Bowl. I mean,
Yeah.
Can't stop Bo Jackson.
spent
on
many hours playing that when I was young. I mean, many hours. Number 1, whenever Nintendo come out, it was the greatest game ever. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
there.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it didn't make Bill's list.
probably didn't think about it.
Nah, he's too worried about OJ.
That you couldn't beat Mike Tyson
Sorry,
on that
sucker.
either, huh?
Oh, he beat him the first time.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I thought the guy right before him was harder.
hard.
Yeah.
I've
You had
just
to get
always
some
heard
timing
Mike
down.
Tyson was impossible.
No, I don't know. I was so
was there
pumped
like
up
a-
after beating the guy before him. I
Is
just
there like
blew
a chain
through
of
Tyson.
command that you had to go person by person to beat?
And everybody
like a
had,
tournament
Mortal
type
Kombat
deal.
style.
Cool.
yeah, but everybody had a certain thing you had to pick up. Like it was a timing kind of deal.
Yeah.
Clay, have you played the original Mortal Kombat
Not a big Mortal Kombat
where
guy.
you climb the tower? Oh man,
I've played the new ones and stuff, and I'm not a fan of them.
It ain't about the new. It's about the, the linear.
Yeah.
fighting.
What system did that come on?
Nintendo,
Was it
Super
Super
Nintendo,
Super
and
Nintendo?
Sega Genesis.
All right, who's
Good
up?
times. Peyton or
I'll go. Yeah.
You'll go? Okay.
Yeah, I'll go. Number 5 is NBA Jam, which I think is going to probably be in all of ours, other than Clay's.
And Chance.
Not even Chance. Wow. Okay.
I remember
Yeah,
playing
but
it,
you
but not
weren't-
enough,
yeah,
you know.
not enough. Number 4, nobody will have it in theirs, and I absolutely loved it. And I waited every year. I waited for the second one to come out, the third one to come out.
Tiger Woods golf.
No, it's in my list, but not. No. Tony Hawk.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that counting
Yeah.
because Tony Hawk would probably be number 2 on my list.
Absolutely. The Pro Skater, when it came out.
They
and
just
then-
released a
didn't know
new
you were a
one
Tony
about
Hawk
3 years
guy.
ago.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, I could
Huge.
still listen to that soundtrack.
Yeah. No, yeah, exactly. All this, one of my favorite games, actually. Every year I'd buy the new one out and would love it. That was always, I knew nobody would think about that one, so I was like,
What was your highest point move on the original one?
Oh gosh.
I'll tell you what the easiest way to rack up points though is that you get that rune guy and you do the Christ
And
air.
yes, and you just hold it and you spin it.
Spin.
Yes.
That was the easiest way to rack up points.
It was the easiest way. Golly, Christ, I forgot all about those moves. Yeah, great one for sure. Number 3, excuse me, is NBA Live.
Oh, okay.
I was always a Live guy. I never was a 2K fan at all. When 2K come out and Live went away, I never played anymore. I was always NBA Live.
I forgot it was live before it was 2K.
That was my favorite.
My first I played was live. 06 maybe.
It's like
One with
D
Gilbert
Wade.
Arenas on it.
That was 08.
That was 08.
07 was on the PlayStation 2 with I think Kobe on it.
I can't remember, man.
I think he had Kobe on it.
Maybe.
I used to be the Suns. I remember.
I used to get the Hawks, and Mike Bibby was a cheap code to me.
Yeah.
I could stroke it with Mike Bibby, man. He was.
I remember playing with Mike
Yeah,
Bibby.
he was such a cheat code in my opinion. Top of the key. He was gonna hit the 3 every time. NBA Live was by far. I was never a 2K guy. Man. The best one was the Carmelo one. The best one was Carmelo. Was 05?
I remember 03.
I thought it had D Wade. I was right about that.
There's one that's black with like a gold jersey.
Go
what
back.
Am I thinking of?
Go back.
You're
Clay.
thinking about the Gilbert Arenas one.
Clay, go back.
He had a gun sticking out his.
What in 05? Wasn't that Carmelo in 05?
Yeah, 05 was Melo.
Yeah, that was the best one.
There's the Gilbert Arenas.
How many
with
hours?
gold.
That's
did you
not
and Merrick
black.
Play that game?
It's a black cover with a gold
How
jersey.
many years did you and Merrick play that game?
Oh my God.
Hours.
We'd stay up to 4 o'clock in the morning playing it, man. Hours we'd play it, and we'd talk trash and just throw controllers.
Hold on. Speaking of that, I have to mention this. I can't believe I didn't say it. I once, talking about playing with your buddies, I played tie. It was mostly tie, but I once went on a 56-game winning streak on Madden.
Oh my
And
God!
most of them were against tie.
Against Ty?
Most of them. 90% of them.
Dude, me and
That's
Merrick.
just called NBA 07.
That's all me and Merrick did was play NBA Live every night. We go to the gym, practice, and we go straight to one of our houses and play NBA Live. God, it was the best. Who was that on 07 was T-Mac?
Yeah. 08 was Gilbert Arenas. I knew that. That was on 360.
NBA 07 was a good game, though, right
Yeah,
there.
that's what I was thinking of.
That
I thought
introduced
said live.
like the my player career type deal. That was the first ever thing to do that. We make your player, you make it to
NBA
the league.
Street was around that time too, and it was fun.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And NBA Ballers with Chauncey Billups on it.
Ooh, I loved NBA Ballers.
Hey, was that number 1 for you?
No, that was number 3.
Crap,
Number
my
2?
bad.
Number 2, Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
There we go.
I mean, when they put the Masters on that year, that edition, man, I was at Walmart waiting for it to come out, drop. I just
I'll tell the
gives me
story
chills
since
bumps thinking about
I'll
it.
tell the story since Bill ain't here. When Tiger Woods 03 came out,
Okay.
Chase was in college at Tech, and Chase was working for Bill. It came out, Chase did not show up for work or class for 3 weeks.
Bill said I never saw him.
Bill thought he died, transferred, moved home, never saw him for 3 weeks.
Wow.
He grinded that game.
Dude, it was phenomenal,
When-
especially the Masters edition.
Is the second one when they introduced like the heartbeat, the Tiger Vision?
Yes.
Dude, that was so fun.
Dude,
it was
vibrate
it was so
his
cool
shoulder.
that even Ty's dad, Chuck Garrett, don't give 2 craps about video games. He came in one day, was watching us, and then like one day we found him in there playing it, and he was like, "How do you make the heartbeat go?"
Was it 07 when the Masters Edition one come out? Does that sound right? Clay, look it up right quick.
Yeah, I don't know, but I remember like, especially when he'd hit like a big putt, it'd bring up like this special screen, like, and then it'd show it to you. Clay typed in Tiger Woods Masters.
And it might be later than that.
What
It might. I was in college, I think, when it come out.
I think that was like 09 maybe, or 2012. This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, 2012. Wow, it's later than that.
I think that was one of the last ones they released.
It was my last year in college. I do remember that now because I
played video
literally
games till I
played
got
it.
married,
We played
had
it
kids.
forever.
I still play video games.
That's so crazy.
Me and
I
my
don't have a kid yet, so that's probably part of that.
Yeah.
me and my college teammates, we freaking played that thing for hours.
Look at that.
I don't remember that.
2014.
Okay,
Bubba?
I quit playing video games then. I
What
guess
a bum.
that's when I got out of
That's when
college.
they took
I remember
Tiger
this
off the
one.
game.
That was a good one.
That's okay. That's the one I was thinking about.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
09.
And the one, 07's a good one, I think. Look up 07.
Yeah, 07 was the one I had.
Is he
in my
wearing
mind.
red in 07?
Yes, he is. He for sure is in 03,
Nope.
isn't he? 03 is wearing red. I
He ain't 07.
guarantee
Is
it.
it 03 I'm thinking of?
Uh-huh.
Then?
08.
Oh, wait. There we go.
What was he wearing in 03?
Probably red again.
The one that's fist pumps happening. Oh, it's that. Wow.
Oh no, I don't remember that.
I've played a lot of those.
Oh,
man.
me too.
So much
04. Okay,
There
I
it
remember that
is.
one.
Okay, that's the
04
one
is
I'm
for,
thinking
yeah.
And where you noticed that just got released. Was it yesterday or today?
They're-
He's on the cover
For 2K.
for the
Yeah.
2K.
Yep. The Tiger Woods ones are better than the 2K
But yet again,
ones.
I'm not a 2K.
but-
I know. I wouldn't have 2K for
Y'all,
NBA,
the
and I wouldn't
fact-
2K in golf.
It's crazy.
The fact that
2K
EA
just bought
Sports made a
everything.
golf game that was that much
Oh.
fun though is incredible.
Oh.
Yes. And that early, like, golf's gotten more popular, I think, over the past couple years.
Definitely.
It has.
And 03, 04, I don't know.
Thanks to COVID.
But, like,
COVID made golf.
oh,
skyrocket.
that's why I played golf. That's why I started playing golf, because COVID. Had nothing else to do. But, it's just weird because, like, you don't really think about golf. A video game, like, for kids, back then, that wasn't a big thing.
You know, one that I almost put in here that I couldn't. They wouldn't make my top 5, but it'd be definitely my honorable mention. Hot Shots Golf.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, I like that.
We got to talk about
I
that.
don't know what that is.
Well, hold on. Save it for the. honorable
Okay.
mention
Okay. All
portion.
right. Sorry.
All
Sorry.
right,
guys.
number
What's your
one,
number
Peyton.
one?
Number one, Madden.
Madden.
I mean, yeah, it's absolutely.
What was your first Madden game?
Oh shoot. 90.
Okay, I remember that.
Golly, go.
Pull up all the Maddens by cover.
96
I
is
was
when they
thinking
had
90.
when they
I
had
don't
the
remember numbers. I remember
97 's
the
what I'm-
Panthers and the Jaguars come over.
97's the one I'm thinking about. Who was on the cover in 97?
John Madden.
always John Madden.
Oh, that's
Sean
right.
Alexander was the first one. No,
Yeah.
Eddie George.
That's right.
Yeah, Eddie George was the first
Zoom
one
in
in
on it.
01.
Yeah, I want to see if I can recognize the cover.
I don't remember playing when John Madden was on the cover.
Golly.
Yeah, me either.
I was also
Thanks
4.
for making me and
I
Kyle
was also
feel
not
old.
alive.
Yeah, Clay wasn't a thing.
Thanks for making me and
I
Kyle
Here's
feel
my
old.
remember-
first one right there.
I remember Eddie
Yeah,
George.
the one pointing at him. That's the one I remember when Madden's pointing at you with
So-
the headset on.
I remember 01. I was 6.
So
Actually, no, I was
that
5.
one right there on the corner with Kevin Falk. I mean Marshall
Marshall
Falk.
Falk.
Yeah, Marshall Falk. That was a good one. That one they introduced.
03?
Yeah, they introduced this like
The 04 was the cheat code one.
combine mode.
Yes.
You remember that? Did you ever play that? And you had to do like the drills and like the 40-yard dash, and you had to.
Bench press, was that on that one?
Nah, I don't
It,
think
it was on one.
There was
I remember
one.
doing it.
You had to
Vince
coffin.
Young.
You had to coffin kick.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
The 04 one was the cheat code one.
Yeah, Mike Vick.
My Vic. Remember the Madden curse for all those years? Golly.
Yeah, until
Mahomes,
Probably-
I think.
no, probably Brady.
I think it was Mahomes right here in 20. Brady, did he win a Super Bowl then?
Well, no,
Yeah, he did.
Breeze?
Breeze
That's
got
really,
hurt.
No, that's really 2010.
Is that Antonio
and That was
Brown?
after the Super Bowl. Was that when Deflategate happened? Not
yeah.
Deflategate, Bountygate?
Yeah.
Bountygate.
That's when
they
that
had
happened.
that
So
one
I
big.
consider that a little bit of a curse.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Megatron. over
Peyton
there.
Peyton Hillis, who y'all mentioned the other night in the Dirty Fives.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I couldn't. Somebody did.
What a year.
I watched a video on Peyton Hillis the other night.
I
on
did
social
too.
media. You saw that?
YouTube.
What?
Yeah, it somehow got on the algorithm, but yeah, him how he come over from Denver. He had like all these running backs had to get hurt for him to even play at Denver.
Yeah.
And then the next year he went to the Browns and then blew up over there.
Yeah,
and then never nothing after that.
Yep.
God, I forget. See, like I quit playing, so I never knew Antonio Brown was on the cover.
I think I played.
He
all
broke
way
the
through
curse as bad as his was.
Cover.
I've played every
so
since.
that 22 one
07,
is that Brady and Mahomes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of looks weird.
05 was a lot of fun too. So was the Sean Alexander cover. The Brett Favre one we played a lot. We played a lot of the Breeze one too.
Have you seen the new cover?
No.
Show them the new cover with Madden on there. They put him on there since he died last year.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight.
Yeah, I had Sean Alexander
Can't curse
the
that.
year after that in fantasy. He didn't do crap.
Unless he comes back haunted. There it was, Clay. Scroll down. It's on the left side.
It's a shame that he never came back and did like one more game in the last couple of years. I would have loved to.
It would have been pretty rough.
It's a throwback to the first one that they use.
Oh, wow.
Pretty cool.
That is cool.
They got a couple different editions, though. Yeah, here we go.
Does anybody even have a PlayStation
Dude,
5?
my favorite line from
still
the
play the
Madden
games.
franchise: "Speed kills."
Beautiful.
You're there.
I can
That's all he would
imagine
say.
what the graphics are now.
All right, I'll go next.
I have to go last? Yay.
Number 5 for me, MLB The Show. Crap, how long have I been playing that? 06, I think, on PSP. Yeah. Then it went away for a while. Or no, it didn't go away. It just went exclusively to PlayStation.
I quit playing the Major League games after the Sosa McGuire era.
98.
Oh, the MVP?
99.
Yeah, like
The
turn
90s.
of the century.
like I love those.
He hasn't played since
McGuire.
2000.
But the,
no one's mentioned
the
those.
baseball games never just really. It never was fun to me.
After steroids, video games just went all downhill.
Baseball did, in my opinion, but bring the roids back.
Bring the juice.
Yeah,
please.
heck yeah.
Oh, they're doing it.
Speaking of juice, O.J. Simpson. That was his nickname.
Number 4 for me, Mario Superstar Baseball.
Yep.
Absolutely
Nobody else in here
legendary
knows what that
game.
is
Yeah.
besides me and
Has
Clay.
anyone else played that? GameCube? No.
What was it?
Mario Superstar Baseball.
I mean, I know what
The-
GameCube
A lot
is,
of people,
but
a lot of people prefer the what's it, Mario Sluggers or something like
Yeah,
that.
Super Sluggers.
Yeah, but Mario
Superstar
Superstar Baseball, man.
It goes hard.
Me and
man.
Chance,
I freaking love that
we've
game.
played it a couple times every year for probably 15 years.
During the summer. We always like, what you doing? Let's fire it up.
Yeah,
Plug it in there.
and it's still plugged up at your house
Dude,
right now, right?
Yes, it is. So much fun.
Number 3, NBA 2K. I'm a 2K guy, definitely.
was live even.
I played 08.
Did you? Okay.
I think that was the last year they made it. Well, no, they brought it back in
They
about
brought it back.
16.
And they,
Awful.
And it was terrible.
Awful.
Yeah, I did hear that. I never played it, but I heard it was terrible.
2K, I mean, it's been everything for a while now. 2K16, I don't know how many hours I played that. That was my sophomore year of high school. First year I switched from Xbox to PlayStation. God, I played that so long and so many late nights. Love 2K16. Number 2, NCAA football. It's king besides Madden, which is number 1.
Yep.
You can't beat the football games. Best edition of NCAA football, the last one, 14. And best edition of Madden, 25.
So is it 23?
Yes, it is. Madden 25.
Is it 23 when we get into NCAA football back again?
Yeah,
Yep.
next July.
So I think most people was like Madden NCAA football 1, 2.
I haven't gone yet.
But I,
Oh, I'm sorry.
but
I
I,
haven't gone
but I
yet.
did
My bad.
I did see where they're having trouble with the NCAA game maybe coming out next year because of all the NIL stuff, and they're not really sure how they're going to be able to afford it.
They gonna want their money.
Because all these players are going to want their money now, and they're
Yeah.
not sure that they're going to be able to.
It probably won't ever come out.
I know, that's what I think too. I think it's going to
That would
be.
be a travesty.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to.
Or either they
No,
won't
it'll
have
happen.
the right numbers on there.
Well, it's that, or they're just going to have a set amount for all the players, I guess. 'Cause, I mean, you got to do everybody.
Yeah.
Offensive linemen,
Kickers,
I mean, everything.
everybody's
Kickers,
going to be on
yeah.
there.
They just released a lot of news
I mean,
like
it's the
today.
same
For
thing as doing
100
Madden,
freaking
but,
you
yeah.
know 30-something programs. I mean, good luck sitting paying that. You had to sell a heck of a lot of video games to pay for all that.
Oh, they'll.
Oh, they will.
It'll be the
And they're gonna
highest.
sell a lot.
It'd be
But
the
it'll be
highest selling
$100.
game.
But the
to buy it.
but the problem is,
They're already 70 now.
yeah, it's going to be boom because it's been
75
out.
I
It's
think, or 70.
been so long since it's been out. But 2024, it won't have the same vibe. So I wonder if how long it'll stay out.
I don't know. I'm excited for it. For
And
sure.
now look, hey, look, granted, I'm out of the video game circle, have been for years.
Yeah.
Back when I was playing all the time, every year mattered because we weren't hooked up to online. We couldn't keep them updated. Is it really a point of buying one every year now with online updated?
They don't update. They shut down the server thing.
Yeah,
they do.
As soon as a new one comes out, they shut it down.
So they don't even keep your rosters can't stay updated?
Oh, no. That's what you buy the game essentially for a roster update.
But I mean, you could update your rosters during the season. But once the season's over, your next year, if I have the 20, they quit updating.
The week after the Super Bowl, they release a final update, and then they don't update anything again until the end of the game.
Okay.
All about the money.
Game and stuff.
Yeah, well, I know it's all about the money, but I just wonder how that worked now because I mean, I didn't.
Yeah.
I started playing.
I mean, all of that still
in college
as it
when,
was back then.
Yeah, when I was in college, online was starting to become really the big thing.
Yeah.
So
now, like NCAA 14, the servers for it, they finally went off, but you can go online and download rosters and put them on a flash drive. So I can play with this upcoming NCAA rosters,
really?
And I can play with them, and I will probably in about a week.
So you could play 2019 LSU.
I was just fixing to say.
Oh my God!
And Kelton,
I
Kelton's on there now.
I got to play with Kelton. Someone made a roster, and Kelton was on there. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Because people just go through and update the rosters and everything.
It's like a big cult following almost now.
Oh yeah,
it's a big.
I'm just curious because I mean I'm not in the loop anymore on that.
No, yeah, that one, but Madden, since it comes out every year, they just it's as it was back then. The roster stuff, but
I mean the updates from year in year out. Is it anything big anymore? I mean I know every year
they do little.
They
things.
do little.
Yeah, they
graphics continue to get better, and
which
stuff
is unreal because I mean how good they are now. But I was just wondering how much you can really change now after all these years.
Yeah,
so they do a lot of stuff like with the play style and stuff like that.
Who's announcing now on Madden's?
Weirdly, for like the past 10 years, Jonathan Coachman is one of the transition guys.
From WWE.
No idea why. I don't even know what he does anymore.
I don't either.
He works for Madden.
Yeah, like but whenever you're entering a game, like he's the voice. It's really weird. Really weird.
I always listen to podcasts when I play games.
Yeah,
so I ain't got a clue.
You looking him up because I was about to start doing.
Yeah, Jonathan Coachman. What does he do now?
I'm so out of the loop.
Oh, he's still WWE and XFL, really.
XFL. That makes sense. That does make sense.
Because the Rock's part owner and that, they're probably buddies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So Chance.
Yeah, let me go ahead and finish it off. Okay, number 5, I got 2K. Like everybody said, I'm big like with my sports video games. I like having like a career mode and build my own guy, and then have to go through the grind to like earn something. And 2K.
Do you make him like impossibly tall?
No, because if you do that nowadays on the new stuff, it affects your attributes and stuff.
Oh yeah, the new 2Ks they've done a lot of stuff.
It's so hard to understand.
You can't be 7'5" and can handle the rock real well and shoot.
No, they won't let you do it no more. And they won't let you max out to be a 99 overall either.
Okay.
And which is part of the reason I quit playing because it's just too hard to understand.
Because back in the day, I totally created myself as like basically what KD is now, like 6'10", 6'11".
2K16, you could do that. That was like my last. That's the last one that it really did that with. And that's also like the last one I played hardcore.
Yeah. Number 4, Mario Superstar Baseball, for what Clay said. It's probably one of my favorite baseball games I've ever played, and it's lived up for. Clay, when did that come out? Look that up real quick.
If we were going game for game, that might be my number 1.
It's been like 14
but
or 15
it's just by
years
itself,
probably.
So.
And my GameCube still surprisingly works.
2006.
Dude, this thing's last forever.
2005.
17 years
still
old.
in high school.
Yeah. We bought new controllers during COVID.
Sure did.
Hey, I actually think I've played that before.
Oh, it's so fun.
It is hands down my probably. If I had to pick one game, that'd be it. Probably like a singular game. So much fun. Number 3, I got Madden.
Ooh,
wow, at 3,
spicy.
Yep. Madden, like Clay said, his favorite was Madden 25.
Oh,
that was also my favorite. Quick humble brag, real quick. That was my senior year of high school. Clay.
It was 2014.
My senior year of high school.
There was never a Madden 14.
They had something called Madden. It was called Communities.
Yeah.
And it would be 3 people would make up a community, and you would play all 3 at the same time online. And it was me, Clay, and my cousin Cody, who lived up the street. We you got to pick an offensive position, so I was the quarterback, Clay was the running back, and then Cody always controlled the wide receivers. And then on defense, I was a defensive back.
Controlling the wide receiver is probably the hardest job.
It was insane.
Cody dominated.
It was insane.
Yeah, that takes some. I never did free catch like where you catch
I controlled DBs.
That's hard too.
Cody controlled linebackers. Clay controlled D-line.
Yeah, I was D-line
Clay was like
running
9 or something like that, and he sucked at the game.
14.
Yeah, he sucked.
Press the
He was
buttons.
horrible. Okay, it was
Played
it was
like a
Chance and
9-year-old.
Cody versus the world. But we reached a record of 242 and 100, and we got in the top 100 in the whole world.
Yeah,
Playing
number
that
7
game.
in the world right then.
Yeah,
Bro,
that
y'all played
happens.
342 games.
That was just with that community. We had other ones.
Holy
that
A
we
lot of those
practiced with.
games would not be full games. Like if you
You
got in
180
there
from the boot.
Yeah, if you got in there, if you got in the game and like you scored like 2 touchdowns real quick, people would quit on you.
Yeah.
and you'd get the win.
Well, it also got to the point
And-
where we joined games and people would know our name.
What was
They would
your
message us, be like,
play?
we can't play y'all.
What was your go-to play on offense?
There's glitch plays you can do, and
Drag streak.
It was something called a drag streak.
Yep.
So I would always hot route what would be the X receiver on the left side of the screen. I had all the controls on offense because I was a quarterback, so I caught all the plays, and I would hot route that to a drag. Cody would then, instead of running the drag, he ran all of his routes manually.
Yeah, you go about
He
a
would hold
yard.
it-
You go
what
about
a-
a yard.
What
on
a
the
G,
drag.
man.
Yeah.
Dude, we were legit. I'm being dead serious. We were really good at the game. Like Clay said, people knew who we were. We would get in the lobby, and like it'd be late at night, and people would just they'd back out. Then we'd start up a new game. Be the same people. They'd back out. We'd be like, Cody would always message and be like, "What's the problem?" Because you can message the people.
Did
on
he
there.
talk a lot of trash?
Oh, we
God,
talked
yeah.
a lot of noise.
Dude.
He'd be like, "What's the problem?" They'd be like, "We know who y'all are." So we had
we got
had a reputation.
Can we mention our favorite non-sports franchise after like the honorable mention?
Call of Duty.
Yeah. Call of Duty.
I never got into
What
Halo.
yours?
Pac-Man.
That's understandable. Peyton.
I always play sports. That's how I played.
You were
I mean, I played.
Kyle?
I played.
No. Call of Duty, man.
I played Call of Duty, but like it wasn't my
We-
thing.
What your thing?
When I was in Monroe, and then when my brother was at Tech, I would. My favorite thing to do, it was Modern Warfare 2. I would play. I would play right around the time that the kiddies got off the bus,
Yes, sir.
and it was on like Donkey Kong. I was dropping nukes on them, freaking doing the helicopter or the Spectre gunship that you just
Chopper gunner.
chopper gunner.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
could list out the
god!
kill streaks in order if you want me to.
I use the
What a time, man.
what is the gun that you just set up and it just shoots people?
Sentry gun.
Okay,
Yeah,
I would do sentry gun, chopper gunner, nuke.
Yeah.
And
Ooh, that's interesting. No Pred missile at 5 instead of
Dude,
sentry
Predator
gun?
missile is the best kill streak you can
Whoa.
do. You got to control that mug all the way to the ground. It was awesome.
sometimes I did.
Pred missiles were awesome.
What
But
gun did you use?
I was a camper. I went with the M21.
M4A1.
M4A1? The
That's
first
that's what
No,
I
no,
used
no,
to.
no, no, hold on, no.
Clay, you know I did that.
The
M14.
battle rifle setup. It was
Oh, I ain't got a clue what that is.
Oh, the M21
EBR. The EBR.
Oh, so you were sniping. Okay.
I was a camper. EBR with an ACOG.
Hey, it's nice that you admit that.
And oh no, the kids would like, your mom's a hoe.
Oh, dude,
Campers go to hell.
Dude, that was like always the worst for like vulgarity. Dude, you'd get called some bad names and them things, man.
But I had so much fun just waiting on the kids to come home from school, and I was all about KD, man. My KD was king.
So actually, Super Mario Brothers would probably be the game.
Yeah, talk about a game that's held up over lifetime, man.
I've never been good at that.
We used to play that for hours.
Mario Kart.
Love that game.
Mario
Mario Kart's probably
Mario
be.
Party's mine.
Yeah.
I hate Mario Party.
Tiger Woods, he tweeted out today, thanking basically the announcement of his cover or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Justin Thomas tweets under, no wonder why I didn't get a call back for the cover, shaking my
Yeah,
head.
he was on the last one, yeah.
So honorable mention sports.
Did you finish your list?
I haven't finished my list.
I didn't think
I'm
so.
Still
He's
on
got-
number
Sorry,
3.
dude. That's the second time.
I had to brag, man,
Number
about
2's
us being the
MLB
top
Show,
100
number 1's NCAA.
of all time,
I'm
man. We're
guessing?
top 100.
He's been wanting to say that for a while.
What's that?
What
MLB
you,
The
about,
Show.
about how y'all so
Dude,
good
that's
at
awesome.
that. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's pretty freaking cool.
Heck yeah.
No, it is. I mean, it's really hard to get in.
And
the, top
the crazy thing is, we would meet people and we'd talk. They'd be like, "So where all y'all from?" And we're like, "We live on the same street."
Yeah, I'm
Me
downstairs.
and Clay are in the
Chances
same
upstairs.
house.
Cody's 2
up the
houses
road.
down.
You know, and it's pretty impressive. And Cody played on a 14-inch TV. He would sit up close and his face be like this on it. He played on a 14-inch TV.
And you played on a projector
I played on the
screen.
projector screen. Yeah.
I mean,
very weird.
It takes a grind to get ranked in a game like that.
Dude, that happened the night before we went back to school after Christmas break.
Yeah.
I was up to 2 a.m. grinding because I was like, dude, we're about to do it. We're about to do it. And then we did it, and they were like, let's keep going. So we did. Number 2, NCAA football.
Ooh.
What's one then?
I love MLB The Show more than any game in the world, dude.
Wow.
That's
love
recency bias, though.
No, Clay, do you recall?
7 years ago. 7 years
What
ago.
team do you play on the show?
No, I do I do Diamond Dynasty and Road to the Show. I don't really play as the whatchamacallits. As
Atlanta
the
Braves?
I don't do franchises. He does that. I don't do that. I like I said, my sports games, I like to create a player and then work my way to whatever professional setting that has to be.
And I rebuild teams.
And Clay likes to rebuild teams like a GM. So, ironically, that's what he wants to do with his life.
Rebuild the A's.
This year I've done the Royals, the Orioles, and
Giants.
the Giants. Yeah. I'm working on the Mariners.
Yeah, I
Call
love
Watson.
him to be the show.
What'd you call
By far my
Watson?
favorite game.
Oh, he's not even on the game.
Who?
Zach Watson. He's not on the game.
He ain't on the game. No.
Isn't he at AA or something?
he still up?
supposedly?
Yeah, he's
Did-
He's
they-
not on the game though.
He's
And
struggling.
All
He's
the
not
minor
playing
leaguers
well.
are
He'll be
on the
in
game.
Ruston in a couple months.
He
Good.
hadn't
Hit the zone.
he's not staying healthy either.
Striking out more than he's getting hits, man.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not on there though, because they have all AA and single A players on there.
Dang.
That's weird.
That's all you got to know.
Maybe he didn't want the licensing.
Yeah, he didn't want the couple dollars he'd get. So yeah, that's my list. Y'all want to talk about honorable mentions?
Yeah.
Backyard sports.
Backyard baseball.
Golden Tee.
I like Golden Tee. That's a fun game to
That is
play.
a great
Where
game
you
to play.
roll the thing?
That's
Yeah.
one that's good to play at arcade
Arcade
style.
Yes.
style. Yeah.
Like Rotolo's used to have one.
Yeah.
Up in Ruston.
A game that me and my dad played every night, NASCAR. I
Oh,
love
yeah, I forgot
NASCAR.
about NASCAR.
Yeah, it's addicting for some reason, and I always try and pick out
NASCAR?
Yes,
Sucks.
loved it.
That game
Did you have a
sucks.
steering wheel?
No.
Did you have the steering wheel?
Yes.
No.
Well, you don't even know what that
I've
is.
never done that. I've never done
That came with the
Yes,
Dreamcast.
I'm telling
That was
you.
a
man.
Dreamcast.
The gas
Yes,
pedal?
Sega Dreamcast.
Chase had it.
had the
Chase
gas
had it.
pedal and everything,
Yep,
man.
sure did.
Clay don't even know.
I mean,
Clay
they've
missed
done
out
that,
on a great
they've done that
missed
for the
out,
new
man.
stuff.
Huh?
You can do it for the new stuff.
Can you?
So there's computer NASCAR that's actually
Yeah.
they compete
That's
in
what
actual.
they did during COVID. You remember
Yeah.
that? They
Yeah.
all the big name dudes, they bought those things.
Yeah, they had 3 screens set up where you could see all the way around you, and
And I always-
they had some money.
I
In
always
those things.
remember picking the tracks, and I always hated the one that had all the extra turns, and it wasn't just one goes in a complete circle.
the flat tracks. That's just
you struggled with it. Yeah, but
So
me
you,
and
were you a
Dad,
big Excite Bike guy?
no,
I love that sight bike.
no,
So do you like NASCAR, the actual sport? Is Billiam hurt?
no. I don't watch.
I
Yeah,
called it a
just-
sport. That was an accident.
I just like the game.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've been to a NASCAR race though. One of the coolest events.
Oh, yeah,
That's a good time.
I've been to Talladega,
It's-
and
yeah,
that is
it's like a
everybody should go to
It's a
Talladega.
freaking. It's one of
It's
the
a
best.
festival. I mean,
one of the best sporting events I've been to. No lie.
Yeah.
It's like Mardi Gras almost.
Yes, exactly.
At night. I mean,
And
I'm
it's
seriously,
so
it's
freaking wild.
crazy.
It's
There's
unreal.
more
Insane.
people
I'll
at
take
those.
y'all's word for
There's
it.
I'm
more people
telling
at
you.
those things than at Tiger Stadium.
It's like
Yes.
my hell
Oh
on
yeah,
earth.
I'm telling you.
crazy rednecks.
Crazy. It's fun.
My
the,
hell on
the
earth.
tailgating's funny. It's awesome, man. No, it's worth going to one.
I
'Cause
went
I was
to-
always told that.
I'm good.
And I don't watch NASCAR. I'm telling you, phenomenal to
I'm
go
good.
to.
I'll take your word.
And
go to
another
OSU before I go
and
there.
another game that I always loved was NHL.
I've been playing the new ones
yeah.
recently, and they're pretty good.
That's-
And
it's
FIFA,
fun.
Bill mentioned it.
Yeah, FIFA's always. That was
Yeah.
a college thing. I got into
FIFA's
doing it.
fun to play against another person, like
Yes.
in the same room.
Yeah,
I don't
same
like
room.
playing FIFA by
I
myself.
don't either. I agree with that.
I mean,
James.
I've rebuilt a team.
Me and my college roommate used to play it all the time.
I don't like it whenever I'm. Just
It's
playing
fun
by
when you're
myself.
playing somebody.
Yeah, me
in
and
the
Derek
same room.
played a lot of FIFA.
What about the UFC game?
Yeah, I was about to say I got UFC. Now.
Yeah.
I enjoy UFC.
See,
I know
I
Cooper
know.
played that
I
a
quit
lot.
playing for UFC.
Yeah, again,
It was
you get to
kinda-
create a player and you get to build them up and get better and better. And
It
better.
was
I like that.
frustrating though. Like,
Oh, you got to be good at the controls.
well, yeah,
dude.
and then
That's
it was
what all comes
like
down
you
to.
couldn't get away from like.
People
could-
trying to wrestle.
Well, no, the clinch,
Wrestling
the clinch,
sucks.
man. You couldn't get away from the spider's
yeah.
clinch, man.
Yeah.
You got to go to training. You got to get better at your Muay Thai.
I guess so,
Can't help
man.
that,
But it
man.
was hard to be better than the spider at Muay Thai.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Brian
that's
used to
tough.
piss me off at that game.
I got MVP Baseball 03, this last game that Barry Bonds was on.
Yeah. We used to play that in the
03.
car on the
Miguel
PlayStation.
Tejada was on the cover of it as he was in Oakland A.
Did anybody ever play triple play baseball? It was an EA Sports game.
When you showed me the picture, I recognized the name.
Yeah, it has freaking Tony Gwynn on the cover, man. Triple play 97.
Yeah, that's old.
Yeah.
So, Clay, you hated the wrestling games?
Oh, no.
No, he's
Oh,
talking
I
about,
thought-
like, the wrestling aspect of UFC games.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no.
I love the
I was
wrestling
huge
games
wrestling
too.
fan.
Yeah,
Hard, but it's not
Is
sport.
Mario Kart
Sorry to cut you off
considered
there,
a sports
Kyle.
game?
That's a heck of a question.
I mean, if you're
Because
considering
that
NASCAR,
was a good
Racing
game.
isn't sports. So.
Dude, Mario Kart was freaking
Yeah,
best.
but I don't know
I'll
if
still
that's
playing
considered-
Mario Kart right now if I could. I mean, I love Mario Kart.
You can buy a Switch. Yeah. They're cheap.
It's not as fun on there as the old stuff.
Yeah, but you can play the old
so
courses
like,
and
does
everything.
arcade darts count? Because like, electronic darts, man. Like at I'm being serious. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of
plastic
video games.
board at a bar.
Yes.
Doghouse?
Oh my gosh!
You played at Doghouse?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
At the
I
Doghouse, yeah.
Competitive.
I do that. Yeah.
Get Hoot on the show.
That's where I met Who
Yeah,
Dat.
we'll talk-
Was playing
yeah.
darts at the Doghouse. That's where I met Who Dat.
They used to make me
When's
play.
Doghouse going to be finished?
I don't know.
They're
But
getting
September.
very close.
September, I believe.
They got walls.
They got to be done by football season,
Yeah.
surely.
But you know, you can play them at sundown, too.
They can't show tech.
Yeah.
games.
the board's not as good.
It's not.
But
Yeah.
But I played a
It's dark
a
back
hippie
there.
out of his skinny jeans one night.
No, everything
Literally?
that has electronic, everything that has electricity is not a video game, Kyle.
That's all that's at sundown, pretty much, ain't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess it doesn't really have a video on it. But I was just thinking arcade, but dude, that was crunk.
Oh, I love some darts too. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to go play sometime. I'm probably not any good anymore, but there was a time, and there used to. For me, it was always like a 2-drink zone, like a 2 to 3 drink zone, where I was good. Before that, I was okay. After that,
Oh, the more I drank, the
No
better
wonder.
I got.
you got loose.
So you got better after having 3 drinks.
No, 2 to 3. That
2
was the
to
zone.
3.
That
That was your peak athletic performance.
Give me
that
about
was,
10, and I'm
yeah,
talking
that was
some
active
smack and
shoes.
throwing some darts, son.
But yeah, that was good times, man.
Anybody have anything else?
I can't even think.
Clay, I feel bad because I know you missed out on some of these classics. Because video games just once they went to that online, I mean, there's still a lot of super fun aspects, but it's like there was so much innovation that happened that you got pumped about. Like the difference between Madden, Madden
Tecmo Bowl.
94, and Tecmo Bowl, and then up to like Kobe Bryant courtside in like 97, 98 it just blew up.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Video games changed a lot.
Yeah.
I could imagine growing up playing games online like you can now.
And then they kind of reached the point where they almost like, it was like, how much better can they push the technology? And like now, it's like,
Oh, it's crazy now.
Yeah.
Well, people don't even leave the house anymore because of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I grew up. Merrick and buddies coming over to play at each other's houses, and now y'all just play.
but you
I see
play
that
and
with
then
my
you go
kids at school.
outside and do
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Now they don't go
They
outside.
don't leave.
did you come to the Halo parties that me and Derek and Joey used to have?
I did make an
one?
appearance.
Y'all got
yeah.
into Halo? I never got into Halo.
I got into
That's
it
what
when we started
Wade
playing
and
each other.
his friends always played
Couldn't get
Halo.
into it. I was into Call of Duty way more.
Dude, well, yeah, this was before Call of Duty, though. It was really super big.
Yeah.
So we would have them at Derek's grandmother's house. We'd bring over our own TVs, so we'd have like 19-inch TVs, and we were over there playing one day. There's about 8 of us, and this house that we were playing at, nobody lived in. His grandmother lived down south, and one
Come up
day,
every now and often live in it.
one day, we noticed it kind of stunk in there. It's like, what is that smell? And Josh Cooper was there, and he was laid up on the couch, and when he moved his pillow, there was a dead rat under it. But we would play, and we would do like TVs, but like linked into the
Yeah,
the
you
same game.
used to be able to link it from the back of the system.
Yeah.
I remember that. Man, what a time.
Good times though.
How things have evolved, huh? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
A lot has changed.
I mean,
But anyways, I think that's going to wrap up our episode. We hadn't even got out of the Braves game yet. The Braves are still trying to.
We
trying to
pitched
hang on.
Jackson Stevens in a 1-run game.
Yeah,
Brian
I mean,
Snicker
We
for you.
punted. Brian Snicker's in the clubhouse.
No, they talked to him.
We punted on the night,
Someone
and
had to
that
go to
kind
the
of pisses
bathroom.
me off. But it's okay.
We punt
Freddie
on all the
Tarnock's
games.
making his major league debut tonight.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
It's
Well, we
two
got one more
two out of
tomorrow
4.
night. We got DeGrom tomorrow.
Oh, crap.
Yeah,
Yeah, so hopefully Max goes and DeGrom has elbow inflammation or something.
not happening.
That's not, though, but it'll be okay.
5 and a
Hey,
half
we're under
back
2
again.
hours, guys, if we wrap this up in 15 or 20 seconds.
Yeah, so let's do that. Get the can.
Hey, great show. It was fun, guys. Kind of a spur-of-the-moment show. I would
Where's
say
the can
spur-of-the-moment.
at? Where's the can
We
at?
kind of had to change up the schedule because of some other things that happened, but it'll happen when it happens. As usual, chop on.
I guess chop on.
go
Yeah.
Tigers.
That's for Bill.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.